Hey, and welcome back to part two of where we left off, basically. We're taking care of Volo, okay? I just ported somewhere else, but I didn't want you to have to see me do Volo 1,000 times, right? So part two of this, I went ahead and went to the Emerald Grove, hit up Auntie Ethel for some elixir of Hill Giant Strength, as well as 2 more Darkness Arrows, so we have a total of 4 now, okay? And I went ahead and rearranged everything. And now that we're at camp, okay, I'm going to split this into 5,000. I want 5,000, okay, and I'm going to have it over here. Actually, I'm not. I'm sorry. I want to put it in the bank, okay, but somehow or another, it feels like money gets taken from me. I don't know. So hold on to 5K if you can, pure gold in this game, because hanging on to this gold is going to be really important later on come Act 3. So I wanted to just give a heads up with that. I went ahead and put my self-disguise on as a drow, okay? And we're buffed up, and we have see invisibility, and it's not from the perma buff from Volo, but from our scrolls that we saved. Again, there's a ton of scrolls. We have 15K, more like 10K because we don't want to touch 5 of that. And we got so many scrolls that it's kind of ridiculous. And that's a good thing. Most of these scrolls will be to be sold. And then the other scrolls, some of them we might use. You'll see like I have a haste scroll next to a speed potion. I'm not going to use a haste scroll unless I absolutely have to, or it's just a quick cheese of something, right? Of some sorts. Remove curse, invis scroll, stuff like that, right? And we're going to keep it at that. So what we're going to do is a few other things. So I went ahead and ported to the Goblin camp, okay? Went to the Goblin camp. And we have one thing we want to definitely do in here, if not multiple things. And what we're going to do is we're not going to kill these guys. The people outside of the Goblin camp, they're still there. We want to do a few other quick things before we cause some chaos. Okay? So, now that we're all kind of caught up with one another, after the big Volo shindig, I want to come over here first. Before Minthara, before anything, I want to come right over here. There we go. And again, self-disguise, speak with the animals. I go ahead and do this. It's like good luck for me. But Hill Giant Strength, Long Strider, don't forget Long Strider, See and Viz, and the Lovatar's Love thing that we got earlier. So we do have a fight in here, so we're prepped here. Make sure now that we have our Gloves of Power on, and I'm not getting the Gloves of Archery. I'm purposefully not doing that. Again, right outside where the Goblin camp is, that vendor, you can get Gloves of Archery. They're good. They're just expensive for honor mode and the quick things we want to do. So yeah, we're going to keep it at that. So I'm going to turn Sharpshooter all in on, depending upon the situation here. So it's on right now. You could turn it on and off during combat. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm going to prep my fighting right out here if I have to. Oh, I don't need guidance for fighting just yet. And our goal is to get to the Underdark. So we're going to just come up here and just fire away. much as we can. Okay? And then this is, we didn't really take advantage of this yet. Dread Ambusher is huge for this. And how did I surprise him? Okay, so I might have not explained this. Surprising a creature isn't just, oh, I got him from behind, right? Or I'm invis and I hit the creature. No, 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 no. It's about the crouch. It's about the crouch. If you crouch, you got the surprise on him if you're close enough. Okay? And that's what it's about. So I crouched and then I jumped. When you jump and you have crouch on, you're good. But if you cast guidance or something on yourself, you're no longer going to be crouched. You got to get back in the crouch position. Does that? I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to throw this downrange. Boom. Nice. That's beautiful right there. And he's got so low health that I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm going to turn this on or off yet. But I do have an attack, a free attack coming up. So end turn, he's surprised, right? I'm going to go ahead and just hit him. Maybe I get lucky. There we go. If not, then, there's an issue. Just make your way back through here, just right over here. You'll have plenty of room to get another round in on him. And you could have turned off Sharpshooter if you wanted during this, but I keep it on. I keep it on for that. And there's plenty of stuff over here. Acid Arrow, yada, yada, yada. I'm not picking up crap from over there. Let me see here. I'm going to... Oh, don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Trying not to lose life if I can help it. We have a lot of Scrolls of False Life that we picked up earlier. But I'm not going to use it. Basic Poison, Burning Hands. I don't need that stuff. Padlock Key. Here, hold on. This. Hello. There we go. Right here is a Misty Step Amulet. Amulet of Misty Step. So if you need it, go ahead and take it. We should not need it, but it's there. And what we can do is, if we really want, sell it or just hang on to it, right? So we can do many things with this, meaning we have options. So, but for me, send to camp. Okay. And later on, we'll receive Misty Step as well. Just throwing it out there. But you can do whatever you'd like. If this was, say, my first playthrough, I'd keep it on me. You never know. You might need it. You might need it to save your hide. All right. Now I'm going to put on this enhanced sleep, and I'm going to jump. But before that, I'm going to slap on guidance, and I'm going to jump right over here to see if I can get this going here. I failed the check, so I cannot pull the lever which opens this door. That's okay. So I was still going to show you the puzzle anyway. But the puzzle is, you see the black and the white dots. The goal is to have all four... What the fuck are you doing? All four. And if I hit the letter O, see? I can see above me. That will be used a few times in this game for sure. You want all these black dots to be over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black dots right here. Very, very simple, actually. Just turn it. Turn it. Click the disc one more time. It's a little funny here. I'm going to turn this. Now watch this. So we have 3, right? We're going to use this, okay, to bring this over here. So we're going to just turn this until the white dot is over here, right? It's a simple puzzle. It's just, how do you get the dots, right? You need 4 black dots on the bottom. So here we go. One more. Okay, and now this is open. We could have pulled this, but now it doesn't really matter. But this is what you would have clicked earlier if you had that perception or insight check. What's going on here? That check. And so we're going to traverse here. We're going to click this ladder that goes way down deep into the Underdark. And the reason we're taking this one instead of the other one, which is also very important, we have a waypoint, we have a free kill, and on top of that, barrels. Barrels, barrels, barrels. All the explosive barrels we're going to loot. And again, this is my walkthrough for honor mode for not being, oh, so slick that, oh, I can do this. No, it's not about that at all. What this is about is saying, hey, I know how to help you. I can get this going. We're gonna stay crouched right here. Okay, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna crouch, and we're gonna move up. You see this monster right here? Okay, this Minotaur? We're gonna kill it, but we can send some arrows down, but you see how his health is draining? One more hit, and turn-based mode. Turn-based mode. We're going to come over here. Boom. And we killed it. We got the XP. If this killed it, okay, we would not have received the XP. And it's good XP to have. So how do we stop these laser beams? Because later on, if we come over here, we're going to get tagged by them, right? So all you do is you take an arrow and you hit the moonstone right up here. You see this moonstone? Okay, that's all you have to do. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Oh, we're in turn-based mode, or excuse me. There we go. Moonstone. We target it, and there it is. Problem solved. Now, I'm going to take this. And before I do anything else in here, oh, excuse me, I'm going to come right in this room because it's a waypoint, right? Waypoint discovered. Now I'm going to jump right up here. I'm going to steal the chest. We don't need anything in there. We're going to steal the chest. We're going to steal this barrel. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, now we did open that. Wow, we got the perception check, and yes, we're encumbered. We'll fix that in a second. But if you didn't get this, right, all you have to do is Underdark, Selenite Outpost, and you're right here. Same thing with jumping up here. So let me send some of this barrel of fun to the camp, okay? We're going to come right up here, and there's a couple of checks. So one check would have been for the door. Then there's another check right here. Perception successful. It's disarm trap, right? If you don't get that, but let me back up. Grab this oil barrel, because if this explodes, oil barrel explodes. Does that make any sense? So we're going to take that. We're going to just pick up the chest. We're going to send it all to camp. And instead of being able to fall down and get hurt and all that stuff, right? Because we need to come back down, right? One way or another. We're just going to port to the portal. Makes sense. And there's a potion on the shelf right here. And so this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to have to go AFK for a second. There's a barrel here. Be careful not to shoot them. A barrel here. Up here, up these stairs. Here. And that's it. Just here. Okay? Don't go out this window. There is a boss here that you cannot see. And I can explain that later. But if you already know, you know. I don't need to tell you. But there's a way to surprise it, per se. And nuke the crap out of it. But I will be back. I have to run AFK. So just give me a second, please. Hey, sorry about the wait on that. Oh, hello, hello, Greeks and Dragons. Cool, cool. How are you today? Hey, it's damn late here. I wish I could see this. Awesome content, bro. I appreciate you very much. Sorry about that. I was a little preoccupied for a minute. So we're picking up all these explosive barrels, and we're going to hoard them for a reason. And again, for honor mode, some people want to be able to do honor mode really well and have a good time with it also. And that's what's going on here. So I want to get some of this up here. Put out some of your chat over there. And oh yeah, I'm encumbered. That's right. Let's just send this crapole to camp, including our healing potion. We have plenty of them. Plenty of thieves' tools. So many things because we did the Bolo ordeal just a little while ago. And I'm just holding 30 potions for now. I have more in the bank. So plenty more. It's a ridiculous amount. And thank you though for letting me know that this is awesome content. It does mean a lot to me. I truly mean that. It's just a fun game. I love this game. So many different ways to play it. And again, I always tell people are like, how do you beat the game? No, I see it a different way. And a lot of BG players, BG3 players know this, BG players say, it's not, how do I beat the game? How do I want to beat the game? You see what I mean? Because let's say you were able to just roll through the content and da-da-da, you know? What about that story, that first playthrough, that first struggle, the first wows you got, you know, in the game, and like just different feelings and seeing what the different choices were that you made. And that to me is what it's about. But I am a music fan. I love music, especially this music. So anyways, I'm gonna just come over here real quick. I'm not gonna do anything super special. Actually, let's get this lever over here so we're not locked out. Not that we need to, because we do have the waypoint, but it's there. Okay, and I don't think he has anything on him. I'm gonna check right now. He doesn't. Okay, that was pretty much a self-given. I am gonna turn off this brazier. Okay, I want to do this ahead of time. Okay, I'm not going to mention it later when we take care of business. We're going to get rid of that torch stock and this bottom one too. And that's all. That's all we're going to do right now. So we're going to come back through here. Come down here. We're going to get... Where are you at? There is one more explosive barrel for sure. I think it's around here and I can't see it. There it is. Hey, look at it. It's right there. We're going to go ahead and pick that up. And we need to be careful. There are minotaurs out here, and we don't need that issue. And since we're over here, we might as well just get the the sword and the stone. We do have strength potion. I'm still going to pop a guidance. And again, guidance, guys. Target gains 1d4 bonus to ability checks. Okay, this is huge. Okay, so always have on guidance if you got something going on, and it's free. You can't say no to this. If you're big in religion, click religion, but for strength, I mean, you gotta hit strength up. If we pass it, good, we passed it. We passed the check.
It feels like...
All right, cool. Now, this is great for wizards and sorks, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there. Sword hums it's ready to sing or shriek, basically. And what that means is the sword, all allies within 6 meters of range have a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and charisma and wisdom and into saving throws, right? And then shriek, that's the other one. Extra thunder damage, okay, when all enemies within 6 meters of range have a 1d4 penalty to charisma, wisdom, and in saving throws. Affected creatures receive an extra 1d4 or 1 to 4 thunder damage. Same concept, right? And that's huge. That's huge on some peeps, but it's not for us. We're going to go ahead and send that to camp as well as those barrels. Now, if you're not sure what else you can do here, I suggest nothing for the moment. I will say to stand at a distance and get these stalks. There should be 3 of them. Is it 3 or 2? 3 of them. okay, or 4, excuse me. I don't go down here right now. There is a boss right here, a guaranteed one, but I don't have the DPS. Not to, I can survive it. You otherwise, if you don't down it within the 3 turns, it's gone. It's gone. It'll burrow and all sorts of stuff. So right now is not the time for that. Um, am I doing Stealth Archer again? Yeah, I made a huge mistake, and Doler in Act 3, right before my best in slot gear, like literally, um, he killed me. I completely forgot to put on the Ring of Free Action. All sorts of things I could have done, but I forgot to do that, and yeah, yeah, messed up my honor mode run. I'm like, seriously, I was right here. We're good after that, and that's what happened. So, but when I finish the stealth archer, I'll just go ahead and roll an honor mode for a Sorkadin or a pure hex blade or whatever it could be. So yeah. Now we're gonna stop there, or not stop, but I'm gonna pause right there. Now I can, if I did come over here, I have 2 minotaurs I would have to deal with. Not going to do that yet because we're getting our gear. But since we had a little thing to get over here, we're just getting that. But fair enough. We're going now to well, do we want to do the Blighted Village real quick? No, we can go to the Goblin camp real quick. And with that said, there is a trader here again. If you want to revisit the trader for anything, like I said, he can have a few things. I'm not going to get anything unless there's a true invis potion, and that's it. I'm not picking anything up. But again, you have the returning pike, you have the hammer, that's the mace, and your gloves of archery, which are right here, if you really want them. But they are so expensive in honor mode, so I try to steer clear from it. And yes, we do have a lot of gold, but we're going to get rid of a lot of this gold shortly. That's why we spent some time with Volo, and I stopped my stream. I went to go eat and everything, and I finished up Volo, looting Volo, because you guys probably didn't want to see another, 10 minutes of that, right? So try to spare you the the heartache. Okay, so what we can do here is either go A, through the mountain pass, okay, or B, get a little bit more XP. So there's a few things we can do right now, and it's up to you. But my biggest suggestion is this. See this pathway right here? Very important. Okay, we want to come back here. Okay, yeah, just like that. Destroy the barricade so it doesn't bother us. It's not about the enemies, it's about us. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you can actually come down here and stuff, but there's explosives when you when you climb this cracked ridge. So just be careful with that. Oh my god, even you can lose. Absolutely, yes, I can. I can definitely lose. I'm just another player that's just good with this game, but I'm just another player. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. So here's the deal. I cleared these barricades for a reason, okay? And that's for the option, right, for us to bring out the enemies a little bit at a time. I'm going to go ahead and show and get some XP from here because it's important. That gives me hope when I lose my full party runs. Yep. Hey, and I'm doing this with one, right? So meaning there's definite hope. But again, with Volo, let me go over some of the stuff that I didn't have the opportunity to earlier because of what I wanted to show you what we could do as soon as I came back on stream. But again, we have 15k gold, or just a little over. Okay, almost 16. We want to save exactly 5 of it, but I don't put it in my bank. I want to say that you can, but for some reason, this game likes to take a little bit of money from my camp once in a while, and I don't get it. Like, it's some kind of like, what's going on? It feels that way, and I'm not joking. Like, I'm not like trying to be weird about it. It's happened before, and I don't understand. Maybe it was me, but it's happened almost every run I've been on. I'm like, what's going on here? So I just keep it with me, making sure, hey, keep 5K for Act 3. You want 5K raw money for Act 3. Or it's just going to take a little longer to accomplish getting 5K by selling your items, but it's not that bad. But you would have to hit up a few vendors because they only have so much gold. Anyways, because you need to spend 5K literally for a statue buff. If you know, you know. If not, no big deal. We'll get to it later. That's Act 3. We're in Act 1, but we can actually go into Act 2 right now if we want. But I think the smartest decision we can do is... I'm trying to think. Do I want to showcase this on purpose or not? And there's a reason for this. So I can showcase clearing out some of the camp. Okay. But before I do that, I'm going to showcase a little bit on the Minthara. Okay. I want to do that. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to go to the Emerald Grove. Okay. Bear with me now. But not inside of it. Okay. Right here. Right here. Okay. And what I'm going to do... Oh, excuse me. Let me go to camp. We're going to make Minthara real easy, that kill. Real easy. So, let me think here. Actually, her kill's not bad. It's, Arabella, not Arabella, I'm sorry. The Druid Grove. Just give me a minute here. Do this. Do this. We're going to take 2 oil barrels. And, no, I'm sorry. 1 oil, 1 smoke powder, and 1 fire wine should do the trick. Pick them up, okay? And I don't want to waste too many fire wine barrels. There's a reason for that. We're going to come back out. And what we'll go ahead and do, okay? Now, if you need to go shopping any more here in the Emerald Grove, do what you need to do. But again, you saw that I didn't pick up any special arrows really, except for arrows of darkness. And whatever, I think I got like 2 thunder, 1 thunder arrow. Those are nice to have, but anyways, let's keep going here. We're gonna come down here by the lift. And we're going to do something with the improvised melee weapon. Like you can pick up enemies and all sorts of things in the game, right? Well, there's a way to take your enemies and port them, literally. And I'm going to explain this. So I should have done it earlier when we were inside the Goblin Camp when we killed the Witch Warlock girl that gave us the brand of the Absolute. Let me get this off. There we go. I don't think I need to, but I want to do it just in case. I don't know every little thing of this game, but I know quite a bit. Okay. So, Khadga, there we go. What the issue is, and prepare for combat, meaning like have your stuff gathered and whatnot, okay? As for Khadga, right, I can click the chair, right, and I can click her. And you see how I can drag her, right, and bring her somewhere? Well, what I want to do, what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to do this, but I'm going, as soon as I click her to click to bring her there, I'm going to click the letter M on my keyboard. And I'm going to make sure, so if we want to do this beforehand, right, click M, and it's like, oh, there's the Emerald Grove. This is kind of where it is, right, as in where my mouse position is, right? So we're going to take her, and as my character, as I click this, as my character is bringing her, as soon as I click my left click to bring her, I'm going to bring up my map, and then I'm going to click Emerald Grove. And we're going to port there together. So click, click, and click, and she's right here. So what I can do here is drop these 3 right here, if it lets me. Okay, drop items, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to bring them towards her just a little bit more, without shooting the barrels, of course. Boom. Oh, excuse me. There we go. I'm going to back up just a bit, just a wee bit. I'm going to toss an Alchemist Fire her way. And actually, I might even crouch for this one. Boom. Boom. Okay, she's still alive. I'm going to go in turn-based mode. Okay. And I have 2 hits with her. Ranged attack and Dread Ambusher. I'm going to make sure that this is turned off. Okay, we need to hit her just nothing but once, probably. Ugh, 50%. Okay, well, we still got it. Otherwise, we could have moved up a little bit more. And then popped the 2 shots at her. And if there was an issue, we could have done Enhanced Leap beforehand. That's something to remember. But that's it. So we got her. She gone. And the point is, why do I want her so badly? What's so special about her? And it's not the Illithid Tadpole. Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't have the Tadpole. But there's a berry here. Get the good berry. And pick up the Brood Mother's Revenge. Those are the things we actually want from her. More importantly, the Brood Mother's Revenge. I'm going to go into my camp supply bag and get that good berry. Okay? I'm going to take this and put it in my red book. It's just like the raspberries. Those raspberries in this good berry that we just picked up. During combat, you can click them as many times as you want. It doesn't waste any kind of action. It's like this free whatever. It's like me doing this with my mouse with the sharpshooter all in while I'm in combat. I can do it a million times, right? It's not going to waste anything. Well, it's the same concept. So this here, whenever the wearer, you, are healed, their weapons become coated in magic and deals an additional 1d6 poison. So I'm not going to waste one right now. I'll just showcase one later, shortly. But all we have to do is take this bad boy, okay, our raspberries and our good berry, because it does the same darn thing. There's a few more of these good berries throughout the game, by the way. If we're in combat, it's like, okay, I'm going to attack. Well, wait, hold on. We don't waste an action. Pop one of these. It'll heal us like 4 hit points or something, okay? And then we have a 1d6 extra poison damage. I mean, that's friggin' awesome, you know? Now, there is... Let me think here. There is... And remember, have your tadpoles in your bag. You want your tadpoles in your bag. We have 2 right now. And that's what's about to, that's it. When we get our tadpoles, I'll show it to you when it comes around. But anyway, I'm going to take this necklace, right? Actually, I'm going to take the silver pendant, okay? And I'm going to put it down here. I'm wearing that. I'm going to take this bad boy, put it next to it, okay? Now, I'm going to take the one here and put it here. So whenever we swap things out, they go in our book versus our actual regular inventory, so we don't sell it on accident. Now I'm going to take this berry, okay, and put them right here, because if I use this, I'm going to use this, or there's no point in wearing this. You see what I'm saying? So, anyways, moving forward, we're going to go back into the Goblin camp. What do you think? Yeah, the Goblin camp. I'm shooting arrows at this door. Okay. And we're not going to kill anybody here, or just yet. I might showcase it. We'll see. Actually, I will, because I'm going to showcase how combat truly will be. Actually, I have another place, too, that I can do that. But we want to go ahead and take Minthara next. And I forgot to go to camp. I need to go to camp one more time. Actually, let's come up here. Oh, we got the barrels. We got all the barrels we needed. So we're going to come up here. And we're going to be real careful. We don't want to go in this room right now. I always forget the check and everything, how that works. On honor mode, usually I'll just skip it. Not that I'm afraid. I'm just afraid that I get the wrong thing going on, because we're not clearing any of this right now, right? So that wouldn't really help. Does that make sense? So we're going to come over here. We're going to prep for combat in case we need to. Okay. We're going to go to camp real quick. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with the barrels again. 1 oil, 1 smoke powder. Let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get 1 more oil barrel. So 2 oil and 1 smoke powder. We're going to pick those 2 up. We should be okay. I'm going to put these into camp right here. Right, so we have 3. We've got 3 right here. They are heavy. I'm going to come back into here. And we're going to do the same thing with Minthara right here.
Get your eye off my arse!
Now, we don't have to, but it's extra XP. Why not? You know, why not? So we're going to take you and bring you here, but we're going to click Emerald Grove, the same concept. So here we go.
Spears are sharp.
You got ya? Emerald Grove, because you don't want to slam her down. We're going to quickly go to our map. We're going to drag and drop right here. Oh, we don't want to do that. I'm going to go into turn-based mode because she likes to disappear and walk out on us. It's kind of dumb, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we're going to drag these right here. Okay, so it's kind of convenient. Boom, she is surrounded. Okay, and we're going to do the same concept. So I'm going to step right back here. Okay, in turn base. Now I'm gonna crouch. Okay. I'm gonna exit. That was dumb. I was gonna say exit turn base. So I'm gonna exit turn base, crouch, and throw one of these. Exit turn base, crouch, throw one of these right over here. Okay. So exit, crouch, and throw one of the. Oh, see, she disappeared. It's okay. We can go back. So, I'm going to go back to the goblin camp, but at least it'll be set up and fine by that time. Yeah, we don't want to be coming in here crouched, having to do a check. So on live streams, obviously, stuff like this always happens, right? Things like this can happen.
Let's see what this does.
Just going to run right back through here. And what we can do is we'll grab Enhanced Leap just in case we need it. She can really hurt. If you choose not to do her, it is okay. It is okay. You don't have to do this. This is optional. And I'm just going to showcase optional, right? And we'll go from there. But again, don't come in here. You'll have a check to go through and everything. It's great XP, but not worth it on honor mode like this, per se. So we're going to cast Enhanced Leap. We don't need guidance. We can put our pendant on, though. Hey, let's... Do we want to do that? Yeah, let's put our pendant on. We're not going to pop any of this, though. So we have Enhanced Leap and our pendant on our Broodmother's Revenge. And we're going to do the same improvised melee weapon here in just a split second. So here, and then here. So we pick her up. Okay. And Emerald Grove. Turn-based. Turn-based. We're just going to walk. Actually, is this an action? I always forget. Bonus action, so we're good. And this right here is an action. So we're going to jump right here. Okay. I should have moved this barrel, actually, but we'll be okay. So we're going to... Can we crouch right here? We can. Look at that. That's perfect, actually. We're going to crouch, exit turn base, pop the Alchemist Fire right on this explosion. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, that sucks. Damn. I spent too much time explaining, and I wasted those, so... Yeah, that sucks. Let me think here. I'm not going to do it over. I wasted those, and I need some barrels. So it happens. Ta-da! But that's how you would do it. You would literally hurry up and just throw it. Or if you had, like, say, you know, an arrow of fire, a fire arrow, you can do the same thing. But again, we weren't fast enough for me explaining this on the video, but it's that easy. You can do it. She just likes to disappear on you versus Khadga, who we killed for the amulet, right? So I'm going to throw my silver amulet, silver pendant back on, so we have guidance here. Guidance is eventually going to be a super friend of ours, come a little bit later, in short term. The goal today is to at least get all through Act 2 in its gear. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to the Blighted Village, and there's a lot of things we can kill here. What's our level? Okay, We can leave some of this stuff here. It'll be here when we get back. However, I'm going to showcase how to
Stopping yet?
use, on 2 fights here, our skills. Okay,
Moving ahead.
so you see these guys up here. We're going to crouch or dread ambush or hide, one or the other, right? And we can get the drop on these guys. Whoops. So we're going to come over here. Oh, and we do have, if you look, if we want to attack them, we do have high ground. So that means turn on sharpshooter. It's going to benefit you. So I'm going to come right up here, right? And we're still crouched. We're still crouched right here. Pop them. Boosh. Surprised. Everybody's surprised. And so we're just going to kill one at a time. So this is very important to pay attention to, though, okay? So we fired our shots. Okay, we missed. Fair enough. Just dread ambush or hide and turn. Now, we're going to do this. We didn't have to do it this time because of the surprise round, but typically that's what we'll do. So fire off an arrow, dread ambush or hide,
Out of mind.
and turn. If you don't hide, they're going to come out and come after you. And this is going to lock them in place. Yeah, he puts blur on himself, so he's harder to hit, but we got him. So we're going to pop him. And before you get trigger happy, on end turn, dread ambush or hide. That is a practice in this build. Now, it doesn't mean this always happens like this, okay? There's a couple of fights that do, but this is how it happens. Okay, so we're invisible. So here's the deal. Because of our Deathstalker mantle, we are invisible, okay? So in theory, you can just end turn. You don't have to crouch for this one. But the rest of them you do unless you go invis. Now again, they didn't inspect us, so it didn't end combat. But if it did end combat, right, say they want to come to us, what I would do is ranged attack, okay? And dread ambush or hide or crouch, if you know what I mean. Because when you crouch and you hit an enemy and you're not already in turn-based combat, you're going to get a surprise round on them each and every time. And that's going to be a cool function, especially if I show that off at the Goblin Camp real quick. I can do a few of those. It's not a big deal. So we are crouched. So we're going to end turn, and we're just going to kill these guys off. But before you end turn, always hit dread ambush or hide. Or crouch.
Again.
But I prefer dread ambush or hide.
Just out of view.
And you see how the red is, right? You see how the red is? If you hold in your shift button, it does the same thing. But I'm already crouched, so it's not going to make a difference at this moment. And you can see where the enemy, you'd wind up having to do stealth checks. And I don't have to click the arrow, by the way.
Cautious.
You just hold in left control and you attack with your left mouse button and it'll do it. Just like so. Boom. There we go. Hide
Everyone else minds
and
their
turn.
business. I'll do
And on honor mode, I keep my thumb away. Oh, it is resting on the space bar, but I rarely use my thumb to end turn. I actually have to pay attention with that, meaning I pay attention not using my thumb. It's really weird because you don't want to have that big mess up and say, oh man,
careful footwork.
you know, I really screwed the pooch on this, right? So I'm just going to do it
All right. Time to
my way, as in my speed, right? Okay, we're invis, we're good, all that good stuff. Okay, we're gonna just walk down here. We're just gonna click down there. I'm gonna take off my sharpshooter because we don't want to have it on unless we have high ground. Right now, at least. And then later on, soon, it's gonna change, but not just yet. We're gonna loot lump. Not for the horn. Take the blur. We'll go ahead and read that real quick. But it's for this. It's the headband of intellect. Very important. We can be using that on certain checks in the game. So we're going to pick that up. And we're going to store it in our handy little notebook of keepsakes right there. And that's all we need. We don't need anything else. Lump's horn will no longer work. We are level 4.
find a way forward.
What we can do is just take this one guy out.
If everyone else minds their business.
There we go. Got a little XP off of that guy. And we'll come back for the rest of this stuff. We don't even need to do this part yet. Crazy enough. We don't have to. So, some people like to go to the Underdark and Grim Forge and everything, and I think that's a great thing to actually do. Doing that is very important. So that's where we're going to go now. And it's not to waste time, but it's something we need to do anyways. So before we go through the mountain pass, okay, going to the Underdark is important for this build, and I'm going to show you why here in just a little bit. So, Underdark. Okay, we're going to go. Oh, we'll do some really cool combat here in a second. We're going to go to the hideout, and we're going to go take the Underdark through that way. So this is where we got our best in slot bow, our weapon, our Titan string. And before we do some shenanigans, if you know, you know, right over here, we're going to do something else first. We're going to go straight to the Underdark. And don't worry, most of Act 1 will be able to be cleaned up properly. So it's not a really big deal. We're going to hop over that bomb over there. And then we have two options. We can come here and take some damage, or we can come through here. So what I'll do, since we have a million of these, and you should too, is just get a little feather fall going. We have our enhanced leap on. We're going to jump right through here. Make life real easy. Okay? Put our gloves of thievery on. Get our guidance on.
What's going on?
And we're going to lockpick this right here.
Crack that open.
And this elevator is going to take us right to the Underdark, right by the Mayan Cod colony. I can't say it right.
Here goes
So now we
nothing.
did that. Now the elevator is good to go. All it is lockpicking tools. So you don't, if you fail it and you have more lockpicking tools, you're good. Never waste inspiration on an honor mode run. So all this stuff I am going to loot real quick. I really am, for the most part. There's a lot of things here that you can use to craft. I'm just going to pick up locked chests. There are some good things to have, whether it's to sell or there's arrows and whatnot. And I missed a chest right here to my right. Don't let that fool you here. Pick that up.
Mind if I do?
And we're going to come over here now. We don't need to get these. We want to come over here. Matter of fact, I'll right-click that to pick that up too. Alright. Same thing with this chest here. Right-click, pick
What's
up.
happening?
I'm going to loot these two. This. And then this right here, it's just BS, so you don't need any of that. We should get a little dialogue incoming soon, right around this area. I forgot what's in each box, so... Okay, now, here's the deal. We'll probably get it right here. Okay. So, if you come this way, and come down here, there's two issues. One, there are bombs here. You can't see them. You have to have a survival or an insight check. I think it's survival check. But over here, you can't see them because we're just not close enough. There are two Minotaurs here. We don't want to be in combat with them just yet. Not on honor mode. And we want to be careful. So we're going to hold in left control and shoot these. 1, 2, and see it's dark here, but if you put your mouse around here, you'll see you'll have another one to shoot. Okay? Now with this, we don't need to really do too much. So we're going to take... where's she at? There it is. Potion of Featherfall. Okay? We're going to pop that. We're going to pop our Enhanced Leap. And we're going to just come right down here, being very, very, very careful. Wait, whoa. What's going on here? I thought I... What? Whoops. I thought I hit Featherfall. Okay, either or, we'll be okay. So 15 HP, we'll be okay. We'll heal ourselves. It is what it is.
Swallow the. You see.
State your purpose.
Focus on the
The
parasite.
parasite is quite
1,
the
1. Those two options. 1 and 1. Careful down here. It is nasty. Now you can shoot all these things. There's nothing wrong with it. You see? Nothing wrong with it. But you see how it chains everything? You want to be super careful with that. You don't want to get caught in all that junk. So coming over here, we do have our waypoint. And there's a few things we want to do here. The first thing I just go ahead, hurry up and do. And let's get our health up. It's no big deal to click a couple of these because we have so many now in our stash, in our bank. I'm going to get guidance ahead of time. And now we're going to talk to Arabella. Or Thula, excuse me.
She'll need an antidote soon.
Give her antitoxin.
Why are you helping me?
And we're going to talk to her. Press 1, 1,
I got away, but not the others.
and then I'll free your people. And now we're going to talk to her one more time. Watch this. Remind me, what do I need to do? And she's going to give us boots of speed here. Take the boots in your inventory, and this gives you dash. It's not about dash. We'll be good. What it is we need to save these, so put them in your red book for keepsakes. Okay, that's what we want to do. I'm going to take all this junk and just send it to the darn camp. I don't need it. I don't want it. We're going to come over here to Blurg so we can get Omelum, talk to Omelum, whatever it is, and get a quest. And the reason we want to get the quest before we actually do it is because we get additional XP because of this. So Society of Brilliance,
Could I ask
1.
what you were searching for?
I think we do 1 the whole way through. Let me double check here.
Open your mind.
Until you
That's
see the
lava.
mushrooms.
Moreover, the cranium has undergone, but not to worry. The design was.
Thanks for the
There may be
information.
a way.
Bypass
Genesis
question mark.
Cause confusion in those that approach
So
them.
where do we find these mushrooms? That's what we want to do.
I imagine
And
Lenore
say, all
would
right,
have
I'll
them in
come back when I find the mushrooms. All right.
Welcome
So
back.
Blurg, you can talk
Have
to
you
and
made
go
any
to
new discoveries?
talk to him as, you know, vendor-wise. Vendor. There's nothing you should need unless it's a scroll or potion up here. None of this stuff is something that you would want. Omelum, however, has our best in slot boots. Boots of Stormy Clamor. We can talk to him, but you can't pull up the vendor whatsoever. Not one way or another. So we're going to just come over here and toss on our enhanced leaf. And excuse me, I did forget something earlier. After we talked to Thula, we were supposed to come up here. And we'll grab a quest. We're just going to be nice to this guy. Why did the Drudger attack? Sure, I can handle the Drudger nearby. Option number 2.
You do the circle a service.
And we can just leave. We don't have to do anything special. We're going to walk down here being careful. We don't want to jump and lose life. Okay. Now we can jump over here. Wait, what the heck's going on? There we go. And we're going to talk to her. Dareth is her name. And we're going to do 2 things with her. One, we're going to pick up a quest. Oh, sorry. If this happens right here, because it will, just go all the way down to the last option and leave. We're going to talk to Dareth, as we were rudely interrupted, and talk to her about her husband, whatever, no big deal. In the meantime, if you want to click trade real quick, perfect. Elixir of Bloodlust. This is the other elixir instead of the Hill Giant Strength. So you're like, well, wait a minute, we need this for our bow. I got you. We're going to fix that problem real soon. But Elixir of Bloodlust. So once per turn when you kill a foe, you gain 5 temporary hit points. Cute. Okay. But you also, and an additional action, replaces effects from other elixirs. So if you kill an enemy, you get another action to use. So if I want to attack and then attack again, but I can't, but I can kill another enemy, and I do, then I can attack another enemy again. Does that make sense? You just gain 1 extra action as if it was like a speed potion. Okay. So this is important. I will pick this up. There is an invisibility potion. I will be picking that up. So I'm going to come through here. Oh, by the way, also, smoke powder bomb. Purchase this first stack here. Right now, here, right now. Okay, we want to clear her from any glitches that will come in the near future. Okay, or in the further future, I should say. So we're going to take these. I'm going to just spend the gold on it. I don't care right now. It's no big deal. So boom, problem solved. Just double checking shit. Okay, so this ring is not that much in, like, say, balance mode or probably tactician. I forgot about tactician. This is a good one to pick up, but here right now with this, no, not at all. Just skip the darn thing. You do additional 2 acid damage on your attacks, which is, it's good. Every bit counts, but not here. Not for that price. It's kind of ridiculous. So that's all we need from her. She will usually sell Hill Giant Strength elixirs. The fingernails, meaning the Hill Giant fingernails, you combine 3 of them, you get, Hill Giant Strength elixir, and then later on she'll sell the fingernails for Cloud Giant later on, and when you see them, pick them up. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth the gold for that. We would like a Cloud Giant Strength. 2 of them picked up in Act 2, 1 used in Act 2. Does that make sense? And 1 of is going to be used in the intermission between Act 2 and Act 3, if you don't know already. So no big deal. But again, don't worry about the future too much. We'll go through this together. Let's finish this dialogue. Need help finding him. She's just a brat. She really is. I'm going to go to my inventory now. See these smoke powder bombs? These are good to use, but if you drag and drop them on the floor and then you go to throw them from the floor, you won't throw them. These will explode in your face. But the next time I purchase them from her, from here on out, not this stack, but the rest of the stacks throughout the game, those stacks we can throw from the floor and cause extreme damage. It's something within the Baldur's Gate 3 coding, literally like the game coding. So I'm going to take these, and I'm sending these to camp, straight to camp. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put this in here. This will be used for later. Haste Spore Grenade, look, we don't really need to, but I'm going to throw them in here just for keepsakes, just for an emergency. And we are good to go. So we're going to come right over here. We're going to do a couple of things in the Underdark, nothing crazy. It's more of, oh, we're here to get this and this kind of ordeal. So real quick, we're going to wind up doing a giant circle in the Underdark in somewhat rare fashion. We're going to come here. Wow, I can't believe it. The boss sometimes shows up. But we're going to jump right here. Right here, okay? We don't want these to explode on us right off the bat. We're going to come down here. If it lets us, there we go. And we'll fix those explosions later. We'll explode those later on. And you don't want to explode these here, but they will kill you. So you have to pay attention to where I jump to complete this quest. And it's totally worth it. Especially in Act 3. Because of what you do here. This really, really helps. What am I doing? Option 1. I'll find your bag. Option 1. Okay, so we're going to have Enhanced Sleep on. It is a must. Come up here. And then see the backpack? We're gonna be like right here by the backpack. Boom. Okay? I want to be real careful here. And we're gonna right click the backpack and we're gonna throw it right here. Okay, right next to him. Now we're gonna take our Enhanced Leap. Oh, we need to reapply it, so be very careful. As I reapply it, I'm gonna jump right here, right by him, or what I can do is right here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, hold on. That was real bad. So I'm going to come right over here. We screwed that up pretty bad. Let's talk to him so we can run out of here. So that's what happens when you fudge up. Truly. So we're going to come back here just a little bit. We're going to exit turn-based. He'll be okay. We're going to wait for all this crap to die out, unfortunately. It's really sad, to be honest with you. But we're going to get something here called... let's get that Chasm Creeper. It's good for our lotions and potions later on. I haven't had this happen in forever. I really haven't. This is crazy. So enjoy the Boom Boom Pows. That could have ended a run right there. That could have ended a run. And I think I don't know if I killed the noble stock or not. I can't see here because it's so far away. It's not showing me the noble stock, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm going to apply Enhanced Leap. And come right over here. We killed the noble stock for real, dude? We really did. Oh my god. Wow. That fracking sucks. All right. Well, here's the deal. If I knew I shouldn't have taken that enhanced leap that far, but whatever. You return that to Dareth when you pick it up. If you know how to do the noble stock, you already know what you're doing. But make sure you give it to Dareth, because in Act 3, you'll be able to keep purchasing noble stocks from her. And what that is, that noble stock fully gives you full health, as well as removes any negative status effects on you. So if you have a curse or a poison, it rids of all those, and it gives you full health. Those are huge. Anyways, let's just double check, but yeah, the noble stock's not there then. That blows, bro. That actually sucks. Wow, I can't believe that. I can't believe I fucked up. Anyways, we'll get this other Chasm Creeper, just since, you know. And then these here, I forgot if that's something I can use for, creating a potion. Make that easy. Alright, so we're gonna reapply. That kind of sucks. That actually really sucks, but we'll be fine. And come over here, being very careful, hopefully, that the boss doesn't completely show his face. He's just underground, and I'll definitely show him off later. Yeah, whatever. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump. Oh, come here, you. 3, 2, 1. Yep, we're gonna jump right here, and we're gonna use this rope ladder and just come right down it. There we go. Wow, I can't believe that. Like, I don't know the last time I messed up on noble stock. Like, it's like 1 out of every 50 runs. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I can't believe it. Anyways, we're coming across here. Right here is a waypoint. Don't come down here right now. I mean, you can, but you don't want to come over here. You want to just go straight to the waypoint if you really wanted to. But we already picked it up just being right here. Okay, so we're going to do this number. We're going to come up here. And being very careful, there's a few things you want to look out for. So we're going to hit that. And the boss can show up here too. It's really dumb to explain it. And we're going to hit that. Okay. We're going to enhance leap, and we're going to jump right up here. Because he'll show up sometimes right around here. He'll start digging around. Okay, we're here and we're safe. This is good. So, staying right here, okay? What you would want to do is we're gonna consume a few things, as well as let me see here. You're gonna follow my lead, follow my path. You don't need to super crazy rush, but you want to just be on the ball, okay? And I'm gonna show you what I mean with that. So, feather fall. We'll try that again. And invis, and we're going to throw in our enhanced leap. So the first thing we do, okay, enhanced leap. So get ready to run with this, right? Enhanced leap, okay, feather fall, and invis scroll or potion, possibly a scroll. I use scrolls before potions on purpose because potions to me are more beneficial. We're going to come over here, and then here. And the reason we're invisible is because these things shoot lasers, and it will absolutely destroy you. It's that simple. Right here, we're good to go now. We're good. We're safe. We don't need to be invis and all that stuff any longer. But what we're going to do is take this Susur Bloom, whatever. Pick that up. And I'll just pick this up for no reason. It'll just say, hey, you have this. There you go. Now I can craft a recipe. And then, do I shoot this? No. We're going to lockpick this door, so we have our gloves of thievery on. We cannot use guidance because that thing we picked up nullifies magic. But no worries. We're going to come right over here, and we're going to click this little power generator. Okay? And all we're going to do is once this screen comes up, we're going to click our inventory, take this, drag and drop it right here. All problems solved, all lasers dismantled. We are good to go. Now in here, I do like to loot a little bit. There are some really good things to loot. Scrolls, whatnot. And there's a few pieces of loot that I want to definitely get in here. One are the mushrooms that we'll be getting here very shortly. And then there are two other items. Actually three, but two of them we're going to use. One is going to be Mistress Grace. And, oh, this one right here. This right here gives us Detect Thoughts. We don't need this, so we're going to send that to camp. Just going to consolidate a few things here. Not that we need to. I'm just a little OCD on that once in a while. And we have Ascend on this elevator, a button there. We're going to ascend one time. And here we're going to pick up the mushrooms. But before that, we can click this supply pack that's right in front of us.
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
And we don't need that. We need to come around this way. And come to this bookshelf here and pick up these spores. And once we have them, come around just one more time here for these. Tongue of Madness. Okay? Tongue of Madness. We're just going to pick these up. And again, how I can see these on the screen is left alt. You just hold it in and it shows what's available on screen. So now we're going to go to the elevator again and we're going to have not descend, but ascend. Again, we're just going to keep ascending. But we don't want to get to the top right away. Especially without doing something, or there will be a wipe. We don't want the wipe. I always forget which one. So this door here, we want to open this. Hopefully we fail the check so I can explain something, but we'll see. Failed. Good. Okay. Well, we have a scroll of mage armor, whatever. Now we're going to click this chest. These are magical items. So I'm going to show you. You see the inventory here, right? I'm going to take all of these POS items, right? Watch. Magic. So we have a scroll, a bomb. We'll send that and this to camp. Now this right here is one of our bread and butters for the run. Not DPS wise, but traversing. You know how we'll jump real far or fall and take damage? Well, not any longer. We have Featherfall attached to these boots, and it is, you just keep recasting it. So I'm going to take my number one boots here that I wear. All these things are my combat, basically. And I know that Silver Pendant doesn't seem like it, but it'll get there. Anywho, this is our main gear. And then the Mistress Grace is going to come here. This is for traversing. This is for Gloves of Thievery, right? So anyways, we can turn those on, and we have Featherfall. Unlimited Featherfall. Unlimited. So imagine having this and Featherfall, right? And say I want, now I don't think it'll let you come down here because it's way too far, but I can come right over here if I want. You see? You see how that is? And this was that front entrance that we went through. We ran. We jumped on the mushrooms, you see? So I just wanted to kind of showcase that, but that's always on my hotbar. Whether they're equipped or not at the moment, they're always on my hotbar. So that's main item number one. In a way, it feels like more important than this next item we'll be getting, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to loot these chests here. There is loot in here. Pay attention to the bookshelves if you want to get anything from the bookshelves, if there's any scrolls or whatnot. I don't remember. But anyways, what we're here for... Actually, let me get this chest before I forget that. So let me just jump on over. There we go. There should be something in these. No? Huh. There we go. Not that we really need them nowadays. I'm going to read this book, escape. I'm going to read this book, escape, and I'm going to read this handwritten letter, click escape. That's all I need to do right there. And torn out paper. I forgot which one's which, but I always just tap all those because they're very important. Without clicking one or two of them, right here, when we click ascend, if we didn't read those, we're in absolute, it's game over basically. So this guy's going to talk to us, and it's a playwright. Art thou friend? Think of Shakespeare. Option 1, and then we're going to do another option 1. How can I trust? Blah blah blah. Option 1, and we have the guiding light ring. It's meh, you know, but you hold on to it. You can sell it, whatever you want to do. And then we're going to come over here. This is our other thing. So this guy right here, behind him is a stool. Stool of Hill Giant Strength. What? Yeah, I know. So we're going to bring it here, and then we're going to shoot it. Hold in Alt, and you see it here. We're going to pick that club up. Okay? And now we're going to port back to the Minecud colony. And we have everything we needed from that tower. So let me explain this real quick. This Club of Hill Giant Strength is the same thing as the elixir, but instead it just increases strength to 19 instead of 21. There are times in the game to where, let's say you do a long rest because you needed to, right, or something, and it's like, man, I don't want to pop another elixir yet because I'm going to come back and have to pop another elixir. Okay, equip this, and you can still jump real far. You know, strength makes your jumping distance further, right? All that kind of stuff with enhanced leap. In addition, you can be wearing this to boost up your strength while you pop a bloodlust elixir of bloodlust. So now you have strength for your bow's DPS modifier, right? And you have this. Dude, you're fine. You're good. You know, so those are important to understand. So I'm going to take this handy dandy club and put it right in that book. I'm going to take these scrolls and put it in the book. Animal speaking, I don't need in the book. I'm sending it to camp. This, so Mage's Friend Ring, between Arcana and Religion, if you want to keep it, go for it. I'll go ahead and keep it. As for this ring, I'll just go ahead and put it in there. I'm not gonna use this. I'm probably not gonna ever use that. So I just want to let you know. But in case of something, why not? Keep it. No big deal. All right. Now pay attention to your health. You don't want low health, okay? Just in case, because you're about to drink some poison, and you want to make sure that you have a healing potion on the side, or some poison resistance, antidote, all those kinds of things. But you're going to be okay. Let's talk to Omelum again. Omelum. And we're going to get our best in slot boots now. And this is going to be huge. I found those mushrooms you were looking for. Drink the potion. You have to do it. Now, the thing is, we have saving throws. Pick the best one. If you pass it, you're not going to be poisoned. If you don't, no worries. You don't have to pass these checks. Thank goodness. I'm glad I passed that check right there. Now we got to pass the others. So which one's better? Which one's for worse? I'm picking option 1. Go figure. If this was real D&D, something really bad would have happened with that one roll. I'm not using an inspiration point. Save them. It's worth getting a couple of ticks of damage here. Okay, we're gonna skip all this and leave. We're dazed a little bit. We're going to pop a potion to heal us. And again, we're going to be losing life. Let's just let this expire. I'm doing this to show that, hey, as long as you have the health potions, if not, go back to camp. Make sure you have health potions on you. I mean, at least a stack of 20 will help. But I have, like, plenty from Volo earlier. Okay, we're good now. We're good. So now, what we want to do is come to him and purchase the boots of Stormy Clamor. When the wearer infects a condition upon a hostile creature, just like that acid ring, right? But we're gonna bump this up soon. They also inflict 2 turns of reverberation, excuse me. And this can get them prone on the ground here. Affected entity has a -1 penalty to strength, dex, and constitution saving throws per turn remaining. Excuse me. When the entity has 5 or more turns of reverberation or stacks, right? It takes 1 to 4 thunder damage and possibly inflicts prone. The condition is removed afterward. And just so you know, prone here, okay? Prone is very good. It cannot move, take actions, bonus actions, etc., etc. It has disadvantage on strength and dex savings throws. So what are we using? Strength and dex. Our bow is strength, and our hit is dex, right? Attacks against a prone creature have advantage as if they were made within 3 meters of the creature. That is huge. A prone creature must spend half of its movement speed to stand up. So when the creature gets up, and you're further away, it's probably not going to reach you. This is huge. These are your best in slot boots for the entire game. So right now, our cloak, our boots, and bow, 3 pieces already, are absolute best in slot. Our neck piece also is, per se. We juggle between 2 to 3 neck pieces, depending, by end game. Our rings, excuse me here, this is one of our best in slots as well, if that makes any sense, depending upon the situation. Our gloves of thievery stay to the end of game. Now, that's not for combat, but, so we have a lot of best in slot things here going on. And we're already still just in Act 1. So this is huge. If you want to purchase a couple of void bulbs, that actually is a good idea if you don't have many. Because you never know. You might want to move a group of enemies or one enemy further away or in a certain position, right? Be careful of this Bibberbang, by the way. I'm missing something. Hold on. No, I'm not. I'm used to going back to Dareth. But because we don't have the thing, the noble stock, it kind of sucks. It really does suck. But anyways, we're going to come over here. We're going to turn in this quest of Dareth.
His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send
Miracle he survived. Dangerous territory. What makes it so valuable. And we don't have the noble stock. Now, I don't know if it's going to reappear or not. I don't know. We might come back. Well, we're going to come back later, so we might check up on it if I can remember. But this is where you would say, show her the noble stock. Don't talk to her husband, talk to her. And what it is when she sets up shop in Act 3, you can purchase them from her. Like 2 or 3 at a time. It's great. So, yeah. Anyways, as for the Underdark, Zeondedaken, we are done for now. We'll come back and just destroy and obliterate everything. But what we want to do right now is we'll go back to the Blighted Village. And we have, let me get that off my hotbar. And yes, I do keep the hotbar unlocked now. I used to keep it locked, but keeping it open, when things happen like this, it's like, okay, I got to keep clicking this and this. To me, I just keep it open now. Oh, sorry, that's habit right there. And there's a reason for that. You'll see that because eventually we're going to be rolling with guidance practically all the time. Practically. Oop, there we go. So with Featherfall and Enhanced Leap, we're going to roll through here. We're just going to go right past these folk. Same thing over here. And now we're going to actually go through the mountain pass. Before, again, we selected yes to go through it, but it gave us a rest. So we actually didn't go through it. We wound up coming right back here before actually going in. So we're going to take the mountain pass, yes. And we're going to start getting our Act 1.5 I call it, and 2 gear. 1.5 meaning the mountain pass part of Act 1. And again, nice on honor mode, man. It's not that bad. We're gonna come right over here to this rock, and that's going to give us our waypoint for over here. So a little interesting fact. When you port now, from now on, see, we're in the Githyanki Creche area. It's an area of the game, but there's going to be 3 waypoints in this area. Okay, so we're here in the crags. Okay, since we're here, say we lose some health. We're out of combat. We lose some health. We can port anywhere here in the wilderness, which is the Overgrown Ruins, the Emerald Grove, all these places, right? I believe, though, any curse that's on you or something like that, as well as your health will go all the way back up to full health. And if you're in this area, any of these places, and you come over here to the crags, or any of the other 2 waypoints that we'll get later on, same concept. You go between Act 1 and Act 2, you get full health. So it's a little thing in the game, so you don't have to worry much anymore about healing yourself. It's just for combat purposes, or if you're in the area and you don't want to have to do the little teleport thing. That's all it is. Now, you have a path here. You have one back here, by the way, but we're not going to go there. And a path here. Never take this path. There's bombs here. This path we'll be using later, but with an invis potion because of what can happen. There's a very nasty mob up there. But how we would deal with that, I'm going to talk to her.
You know, look over there.
Look at the temple. By the way, you can blow that temple up if you didn't know. Literally, like there's a whole cinematic. It all blows up. It's kind of funny.
Well compensated.
Sounds good. I'm in. Okay. Now, let me explain something. She has a piece of gear here.
Have you found the
right here. The Graceful Cloth. Okay, so now we do have the Helldusk armor because we did the Raphael thing, right? Because I wanted to showcase that. And Fluffy was in my chat, or I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but it's like Fluffy. And you know, I was telling him about the Helldusk, and I wanted to kind of mirror image the last run I did, except for the Dolar issue there. But this Graceful Cloth, even with the lower piece of gear I had, which is a +1 breastplate, I can show it off right here. It's right here. Okay, this is 15. It's 15 right there, okay? And 1 less piercing damage. Nice, right? But with this Graceful Cloth, now, all these things with it are amazing. But the only problem with this is, look at the armor class. It's a 10. That is non-negotiable. It is not a piece of equipment to wear. Some people try to wear it. I'm like, well, you can do it on a honor mode run, but I wouldn't recommend it. That's really bad. Really bad. So if you ever see me get hurt and I'm wearing my Helldusk armor even, and you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't have the Graceful Cloth on, right? So it's something like that. You want to be aware with that. So otherwise, there's nothing we need from her at all whatsoever. This here is kind of interesting. When downed, automatically stabilize at the start of turn. So it's like, you know, you're out. No, you're back in the fight. But that's something not to equip. You don't need that. Now I'm going to do 2 things here. First, I'm going to go ahead and show you this.
Here we go.
So this cart will, if we win the roll, we'll have a free ride down here. Okay? It's a strength check. I forgot to add bonus, but whatever. Okay. So that's good to use, right? Well, here's the other thing I like to do. And this is why, you know those berries we've been picking up right here? Well, let's get the rest of
How many
them.
die today?
So, Enhanced
How many
Leap,
die tomorrow?
Featherfall, and here's our berry. There should be a berry bush right here. Yeah, right here. It's literally a berry bush. Oh, he's going to climb down. I forgot. She's going to climb there. But there's mines. There's explosions along this path. You want to be super crazy careful. And I'm going to jump right over here. There's a berry bush right around here. Okay. There it is.
Traps, please.
And so even though it says 17, we have more than that. We're going to actually stop what we're doing and combining these berries together. So we're going to drag 8 to 17. And now we have 25 down here. That's how it works. If I drag the opposite way, this will come off my hotbar and I'll have to reapply it. Oops. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get our enhanced sleep and feather fall going. I always usually do these combinations here together because it obviously makes sense. We're going to jump all the way to this waypoint right here. And this is the monastery waypoint, which is important to have. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to... Excuse me. Wait a minute. Come over here. Okay. We're going to come over here. Just make sure your feather fall and your jump is, especially your feather fall, is up. You always want to make sure and keep an eye out on it. It's important. Whoops, wrong way. We're going to come right down here. Okay, so there's the chest, and it's right below it. Now, before we go in here, this is very, 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 very important. You do not want to lose a skill check. So what I'm going to do, I still pop. You don't need guidance, by the way. You don't need guidance. Become a Githyanki. Male, female, whatever. Who gives a shit? And we're going to go in the door. Oh, excuse me. We got to lockpick it. And that's why I put on guidance. It's just, yeah. Maybe in Act 2, I usually get a little lazy when picking doors. I'm like, oh, I'm not throwing on guidance. Screw guidance, you know. But anyways, we're gonna buff up here, or not buff up, but there we go. Feather fall.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs.
Oh, fair enough. State your purpose. Githyanki.
State your purpose.
Githyanki. I'm here to meet more of my kin. It's been so long. That is what we do. Not anything else. Just Githyanki. That's it. We're in. There is no check to do. This is the back entrance. The back entrance. Be very careful in here. This is a dangerous place. Because this is where the entrance would have been, right? And then this lady stops you and you have to go through checks. So you have to wind up rolling dice, and you don't want to have to roll dice with her. I think, now don't loot any of this, but I think it's this chest, or it's one of these 3 chests. There's arrows in there. But we're going to talk to her. She is a vendor. Okay? And we're here for one thing and one thing only. The Knife of the Undermountain King. And it always reminds me of, not Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit. King of the Mountain, Under the Mountain, Underhill. This reduces the number you need to roll for a critical hit while attacking each time it keeps going down. This can stack. When you roll a 2 or less for damage, it's going to re-roll the dice, and it's going to take the highest result it gave you. So it's basically having an advantage if you roll 2 or less on damage. You have advantage on attacks rolls against lightly or heavy obscured targets when using this blade. So it's good. It's great. So we're going to take this, see the price on there. What a hell of a price. And this is Act 1. Okay. That's why we accumulated the gold we have and the scrolls that we have. So I don't mind spending the gold. I don't mind that early on. As long as I keep 5K set aside. That's the important thing. Otherwise, later on, like, you know, I can just drag and drop scrolls all day long, right? See, like, look at all this. Look, boom. I don't need that. See? Boom. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. See, we're bringing it on up, baby. Retreat. We'll keep retreat just in case there's an issue. But see, just like that, it can be that easy. It can really be that easy. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Scroll of Faint Death, whatever. Fear, that is nice. Fireball, firebolt, hypnotic. I only have one of those? Holy crap. Wow. Interesting. Gaseous form, no. I want to keep grease. It would be nice to have fun with that later. But see what we're doing? We're not having to spend all that money, if you know what I mean. So anyways, I'm just going to counter the rest of this. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. We're going to leave. We're not going to really talk to her. And we're going to immediately equip. Boom. Just like that. I'm going to send this crap to the camp. We no longer need her. But don't attack her. Don't do anything crazy. Sent to camp. All right. Now we're going to come through this door right here, this little door, and we're going to grab the waypoint that's right here. And before going to a certain area for our actual good shit, let me thank you. Oh, hi.
I heard they're making
Cat
us
is
join the
racked
patrol
out.
soon.
Okay,
The search must be
we're going to
going
come
badly.
forward towards this painting, and we're going to hang a left. We could hang a right, but right now is not the time. We're going to hang a left. I am going to turn these braziers off for stuff in the future, because we will tag this area one more time and kill everything in here. And it'll go real easy, like real smooth.
Aim,
Really smooth.
breathe, and...
Okay. Whoops, I forgot to do something. So, before coming in here, we're going to go to camp.
Look, good.
Bye, Karlak. Yeah, sucks. It happens. Alright. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, perfect. Where are you? Right here. We're going to pick these up. And be very, 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 very careful. So we can throw these, by the way, from here, but not from the ground. But we're not going to do it that way. So we picked up those. Those are good enough. And now we're going to come back. And we're going to drag and drop her. Remember how we were doing these kind of things earlier? We're going to shut this door, though. We're going to turn out the lights. And there's a reason we want to kill her. Not pickpocket, but actually kill her. She drops something when you kill her. So, come right over here. And get my attack stuff on. Even the Broodmother's Revenge. Right now, because she is tough. Truthfully. So we're going to put that on just in case there's a hiccup. I'm going to pop my Enhanced Leap. And what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to pick her up. We're going to drag her this way. But in the midst of it, we're going to go right here by the crags. We're going to go to the crags. So be careful what you click here. You want this. And that's that. So Enhanced Leap. We'll pop a Feather Fall for the heck of it because we might be having to do something like super jumps if there's a real issue in this fight. There shouldn't be though. So pick up and the crags. We're good to go.
It might be useful.
And so now I'm gonna pop that turn base just in case. Right here, drop that. And now I'm gonna back off this way. Okay. And I'm just gonna blow the shit out of her. Okay. So boom. And she's gone. She's lootable. She's dead. This is good. I'm going to end turn base. I'm going to wait for the fire. Well, we'll be okay. Immune to burning. But if you don't have that chest piece, then, you know. This is what we're here for, is the Hunter's Amulet. So we're going to take that. And we're going to hold on to this for a quick second. Okay, we're going to separate that. We're going to go back into the creche. Same place we were in that same room. I'm just trying to speed things up here. And we're going to hopefully pass a check of ours that we want to maybe pass.
Aim.
So it's a wisdom check, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, not 100% sure, but it's either wisdom or whatever. I don't remember. Anyways, what we're gonna do is come over here. Now, first, we're gonna put on our silver pendant and get guidance. As soon as we get guidance, we're gonna double click this to turn this on and then use this right here. Okay, you gain advantage on attack rolls. Hold on. The knowledge of the gift, you gain advantage. So excuse me. Against apparitions. That's this. So we'll be good. I know it sounds weird, but that's what you do. Anyways, all right, so guidance. Okay. Double click the neck piece, get that on. Click that, and then immediately click this.
You feel
Hop in the chair, lay down in the device, and saving throw.
Under the pressure.
14.
Agony through weight that if you feel yourself ebbing away.
Saving throw.
While the parasite only grows.
23. There we go. That's a wisdom. So int, then wisdom. And last but not least, yep, Aberration's Hunter Amulet right here. So that's 5 and that's 3. So let's, might as well do that with the advantage. 22. Boom, diada, man. So right here, what happened is something incredible. So there's a few things about to happen here in this room that are real good. I'm going to switch back to my silver pendant. I'm going to take this and slide it in my red book. Not that we're going to really use it later, but who knows, right? Extract ingredients and go to potion, excuse me. Potion of speed. Craft as many as you can. Do a little housekeeping here. There we go. Okay. So right now we have something called Awakened. This never goes away. Awakened. And it's passive. All of your illithid powers, which we're about to get actually right now. This is like actual convenience, or, you know, this is how I always have it happen usually. All your illithid powers now are bonus actions, not just actions. So they're actions, or I mean bonus actions. So this is a great thing to have, and that's what Awaken gives. But you don't want to fail that. That can end your run right there. Anyways, so there's some some illithids here. Mind Flayer specimen.
This one is you can absorb its potential.
Open your mind to the tadpole. Let's do it. Okay, and let me grab these two, and then I'm going to explain something real interesting here.
Parasites nearby. You should take a closer look.
There we go, and there we go. So that's all added up, right? We have 6. We do have 6 all in total, but there's something interesting here. Check this out. Even though we have a total of 6 with us, right? See these two? It counted these, but if you take these two, right, you select both of them, drag and drop it into your inventory. Watch that 6. Oh, it doesn't show. Too late now, but boom. I have 8 now. Let me see up here by my picture. 8 before it said 6, but taking those two, even though it counted it earlier, it's going to add those two. It's just, you know, game mechanics, whatever. So wanted to show that off a little bit. There are a lot of people that know that. There are others that don't have a clue about it. So there's a little trick right there. And we're done with this part. If we want, we can go ahead and loot a little bit if we'd like. If there's anything in these, I don't remember. Whatever. All right, that's good right there. Let's make sure we have, okay, silver pendant, everything's on, we're good to go. Okay, so we're gonna take the portal back to the creche, and this is where we got the vendor, right? Waypoint, and then this right here, this door is where we're going to go to fight the boss. Now, before any of that happens, we're going to get our illithid powers. In order, this is how I do it. Psychonic Overload, because we need to get to ability drain. That's one of our that's huge. When you make an attack roll, reduces the target's corresponding ability by 1. Okay, so you see down here for melee weapons, this is usually strength. For range, usually dexterity, and for spells, usually spellcasting ability. You know, so it starts bringing down their score depending on what it is. Next, I will come here, Concentrated Blast, to Cull the Weak. When you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than the amount invested into these illithids, you'll kill it. It'll kill it, and it also does 1 to 4 psychic damage in an AoE to all the enemies nearby. Now we have 4 more left to go, so
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it.
we'll go ahead and get straight across. 1, 2, 3, and then what do we want? Do we want Luck of the Far Realms? And this is once per long rest, by the way. Or do we want Charm? You know, it all depends. Typically, I don't do this right here right away. I'll do it like on the next round of illithids that I get. But I just flip-flopped it, no big deal. Psychonic Backlash is good. Within 9 meters, cast a spell that you can use a reaction. So yeah, I'll usually grab this, okay, this, and this. Okay, but I already spent it on those two, so anyway. What would we need for this next fight if we have to? I would say...
Surely the Kithrak could go look herself, it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
Actually, Charm versus Psychonic Backlash. Spell level up, that would be good. Charm, bro, I wouldn't know. I would say that. Okay, that's done. So, let me come over here. We can get this dialogue out of the way. We're going to come over, and you can pickpocket her, but I suggest not on honor mode. We're going to just come right over here. We're going to talk to her and say, hey, I have what you're looking for.
What was that look?
She's going to go ahead and open the door for us. We're going to come through, and this is where the boss room will be shortly. But I have a trick for this. I have a trick. So enhanced lead, Featherfall, just to hurry this this stuff up here.
Blood whispers. All this fear.
I'm going to get this pouch. There's a pouch over here. Oh, nothing's in there? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so here is the awesome boss room, right? I'm going to turn off that candle, this candle. It's just so I'm not I can like be obscured here in a little bit, so there's not daylight everywhere and I can hide, if that makes any kind of sense. Now I'm going to come over here. Okay, we're not going to talk to them yet. We're not going to talk to them just yet. Now you need to be careful. Don't loot a darn thing. Do not loot a darn thing in here. It's all red. But what you can do is come over here and turn this statue 3 times. You click it 3 separate times. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to do the same thing to the other statue. Now, with this statue, though, see, athletics failed. No big deal. So, what we can do is that grease I was telling you about earlier. I keep two poisons and 2 grease on me. And we have 3. So we're going to take that, we're going to throw, making sure you don't get the grease underneath you. Throw it right here, but it's still targeting the thing. Hold on, let me come back here a little bit, excuse me. Right. Here, make life easy here. Throw. Boom. Okay, now we can do it, because it's all greased up.
To rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams.
Come on, bro. Split item. Throw. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. Now there's grease. Wow. 1, 2, and then one more time, and this will open. Now, don't move these things. We're going to just Jump right on in like it's no one's business. Boom. Okay, so right here at the stairs, now you can actually go back to camp. Over here, you can't. And my picture's blocking it, but, well, you can kind of see it. It's red here, the mini-map. Yeah, it means you can't... Oh, each time you watch my streams, I'm sorry, man. I haven't paid much attention to chat, and I think that's been up for a while. My mistake. I'm sorry about that. Each time I watch your chat or your stream, I learn something new. Yeah, I'm glad you do, and I just have a good time. So, and maybe there's something I don't know, and you can tell me, you know. So you could be like, "Hey, have you ever XYZ?" But anyways, I'm gonna come over here for a reason, and actually we'll come in here because we can. I think you get experience just entering this room here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. Yeah, 75 XP. And I'll just go ahead and shoot this for now. And we're going to turn just back around by the stairs where we were. And this is where the legendary weapon is. But we're not going to do that right away. We need to have the stuff for it. And that's also another place where you would blow up the monastery in a way. But anyways, moving on. Let's get... We're going to go to camp. Right here. And the reason we're doing it here is because it's closer to the boss rather than running back and forth. Because that would kind of blow. It would suck, dude. So, put the grease back in there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do our one thing of barrelmancy in this game. Meaning, let's kill things with barrels. So I'm going to reorganize this, make it look pretty. I've got smoke powder barrels out of the wazoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to pick these up. We're right here. And so we're going to just go back. Now, if you are yellow encumbered, you can jump. If you are red encumbered, you cannot jump. If that makes any sense. You just come in here, right? And I am going to be real careful. I'm not going to talk to anybody or anything. Just don't do jack all. I'm going to take these barrels and I'm going to place them ever so carefully. Ever so carefully by these guys. Okay. Come over here. Boom. Another one here. We're going to save this one. We're not going to use this one. Plus, we need to get more barrels, right? If that makes sense. We're going to just keep jumping. Don't touch, don't loot, don't move any objects. Or you'll start, like, the boss fight. Got to come over here to this step. There we go. And now, I'm going to send this back to camp. I don't want to take that one. Although we can, I'm not going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect, I guess. Not that I want to... Oof, too many. Sent to camp. Good grief. Sent to camp. Good enough. I'm going to do this, I think, one more time. And the reason is because these guys hurt. They hurt bad. And we are a low level. We're not where we would want to be to take this fight on, typically. Okay. And so now, we're going to take one of these, drag it and drop in front of him. We're no longer covered. We can move faster. We're going to take one... Oop. Okay, we're going to just drop that there. Okay, come here. Right behind him. One right in front of him. And then coming over here. Hello again, welcome back. Hey, Fluffy, what's up? And then we're going to take one and put one right by her. And that's that part. And we're going to come back one more time, like I said. And we're going to get, because we have more enemies up here, right? We want to be really, really careful. And how you doing, Fluffy? Doing all right? How was your day? Come to these stairs right here, and you're allowed to go to camp over here. I'm going to pick up a couple more barrels. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're going to pick up 4 of those. We are encumbered a bit, but nothing very bad. I'm going to jump. Oop, let's get enhanced leap. Make sure you don't damage yourself here. And again, don't touch any of this stuff. We have to kill these peeps before we loot anything. Okay, this guy sucks more than our ranged person. A lot. Like, this guy really sucks. So, we're going to come over here. Put 2 oil barrels on him. I'm going to drop one on this lady. As well as yep, there we go. So wonderful, right? Okay, now the kill is there. Let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we're gonna do barrels one more time, and we're gonna use fire wine barrels so it spreads, right? And we don't need to do it for every single enemy. We're not gonna go crazy with it. We need enough to where we have we can practically one-turn them. Not one shot, but one-turn them. Back to camp. One more time with the barrels. Oop, wrong button. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work there. And then 5, 6. That should work. We'll pick up 7. Whatever, that's fine. Now we can't jump with these barrels because we're heavily encumbered, not just a little bit, but a lot. So I'm going to take this barrel, put it here. This barrel, put it here. Hello. This barrel, I said, put here. Yep. We're not fully encumbered any longer. Oh, we are. Shoot. Okay. Grab one more. Boom. There we go. Here, let's just walk through here. Problem solved. And people like to take the barrels from here to here and then all the way up. You don't need to do that. You need 2 attacks in this. 2 stinking attacks. So let me help out with that. I'll show you in a minute. So we're going to take a barrel. A barrel. That should do the trick. So 2 in between each of them. There we go. So in one fell swoop, all these guys will there we go. Will blow up. Doing good, thank you. Was able to take out all Goblin Camp, kill the Lava Elemental in Grim Forge, and kill the Hag. So good time. Excellent, excellent, man. That's freaking great. I'm glad to hear that. And people have a lot of trouble with the Hag, though, especially on Honor, because you can't kill her. You got to get that sweet spot. I think it's right below 30 hit points, and you can get the Hag hair, right? So, yeah. All right. And then we're going to take our fire wine, put it right there. Come on now, what's going on here? One right here, one right here. Boom, problem solved. We'll send that to camp. And we're about to watch some fireworks real shortly here. So we're going to come to this side, make sure we're out of the way from any explosions. And we're going to be right here, pretty much on this corner, right? But backed up a little bit. Can we move this chair? Yeah, let's move that chair. Problem solved. And get all of our combat stuff on. Get ready for combat. and we're gonna blow it up. But in case there's an issue, right? That's why I'm saying, hey, get ready. So I'm gonna take the Broodmother's Revenge on this one, okay? Just in case we do need to use anything. And with this, we do have high ground for these guys, but not these guys. But I don't want to be up here just in case there's a real issue, and my only way down is this way. So that's why I'm going to just stick right here. I placed 7 barrels on him, and my run, it was overkill. Yeah, yeah. Now the fire wine barrels are good to keep a chain of explosions going. Otherwise, they're useless almost. They're almost pointless. But you know, 1 smoke powder and 1 oil. Same here. 1 oil and smoke powder, and then I have 2 and 2. That's a little overkill, but I want to make sure we're good. And then 2 and 2 on the oil with 2 fire wines connecting it. Some people like to put their stuff up here and drag it up, and I'm like, dude, that you're wasting barrels. You know, this is a little overkill itself, but I'm okay with it. So, with that said, we're ready for combat. Let us, before we do that, let's get a Featherfall, an enhanced leap going, get back onto our athletics boots, and I want to make sure I'm not in a red zone. I'm going to crouch, and I don't have a fire arrow. Wow, that's insane, bro. That's insane. I'm going to hit him with the boom. And that's that. And they're surprised because what do? We crouched. We crouched earlier. This dude's still alive. That's not good at all. But it's still our turn, right? We didn't end turn yet. So we have a few things, a few options we can do. We can click the raspberry, but we really need to kill these people regardless. So my best bet would be pop a potion of speed, hurl this bad boy. I'm going to hurl it at him, believe it or not. I hate that melee attacker. There we go. Invis. See that? We're already invis. We could have done the attack actually first, now that I think of it backwards, because we're invis. He can't find us, he can't see us, but now he can. So we do have high ground. Do we have high ground? I can't tell. We don't have high ground unless we're up here. That's okay. And again, this is, you should be surprised. Not no more. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna pop a raspberry. That extra damage there. And I will pop a... Oh yeah, I can't do that. So right here, I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. And I'm gonna get up here actually. Can I climb up here? Will it let me? No. I will have a penalty. There we go. Advantage? Okay, we're good. We're good. And we do have high ground. I'm sorry about that. So hopefully this will get him. No? Okay, that's fine. But not really. I forgot about that. Shit. I forgot. So we could be in deep trouble now that I remember. Fire doesn't hurt us. So where's our opportunity attack? You're right here, dude. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Yeah, I messed up on that one. I should have attacked him first, and then blew up the people, so I would gain my invis. But I completely forgot of the order here. So, in all hopes, we will be okay. We'll see if we can survive one round. We got this. So. That's that. That's all I can say. If we survive it, otherwise it's a done run. But I think we'll be okay. But he does have his ready to parry, and it is ugly. It is fugly, this dude. So let me double check. So we have our poison damage still on here, which is important. We do need to hopefully get him, man. That's nasty. So let me think here. Oh, opportune attack. That's right. Um, How do I want to run this? How do I want to do this? I'm going to... Well, let's see here. Hold on. How much can I do with this? 9 to 19 plus. We might be able to finish him off. We actually might be able to finish him off with this. So if I can get my attack, my actual melee on here, it would be kind of nice. There we go. Get a melee going. Whoops. 94% chance. We should do fine here. Ooh. He parried. That's what it was. It was ready to parry. There we go. So that's it. You got him. We're good to go.
The coin hop.
You are permitted to look
All right.
upon.
Wave politely. Kneel.
You bear that which is ours. But are you
I didn't steal it.
You
And
must
agree.
accept.
I'll do as you wish. Problem solved. Okay. All right. So that was good. Could have been worse. And again, you know, you got to think outside the box. That's why I carry certain things with me, whether it's the haste, we're lethargic now, or the invis. You know, I would have popped the invis if I didn't have anything else I could do, right? Because I also want distance. I want distance. These things are important. I'm going to switch back to my pendant here. Now we have something really awesome that we'll be able to take advantage of shortly. Let me get rid of that. So guidance is our friend now. From here on out, guidance is a huge friend of ours. Potion of angelic slumber. I will get to that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and loot these bodies real quick. I'll go over all this loot. Okay, in here, this elegant chest is very, very important to pick up. These are your best in slot gloves, except for Act 3. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, excuse me. We're just going to pick them up. We'll get to all that in a minute. We're going to loot her. Okay, this is our best in slot for the entire game headpiece. We'll get to that in a minute. I like saying that. And we're going to go ahead and loot him. And our strange conduit ring, which is also our best in slot ring, basically. Per se, it just depends. Some rings have to be swapped out depending on the situation. So let me explain some of this stuff. So, diadem, gloves, angelic slumber goes in the bag. That will give you a free long rest. It's a big thing in this game. I'm missing something. Strange conduit ring. Okay, so all this crap. Go to camp. Okay, so these things right here. I cannot believe, dude. I totally forgot to put the haste helmet on for this fight. Hey, we got him. We got him. That's all that. Hey, as long as you get it done, that's all that matters. Okay, so arcane diadem of arcane synergy, which gives you the arcane synergy. That's huge. And now what we have is our gloves of belligerent skies. I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to automatically switch that out. We're going to take that and put it right here as our main glove. Our boots, actually. Holy shit, bro. I forgot to put my boots of Stormy Clamor on. Dude, this is good. This is real good. All right, boots of Stormy. Whoop. Get out of here. Mistress Grace. Boots of Stormy Clamor. What the fuck? Where'd they go? Did we not buy them from our boy? Seriously, didn't we buy it from him? We'll figure that out in a minute. Yeah, let me... Here. This is what we're going to do. And then I'll explain everything here in just a moment, okay? So what we're wearing, if you don't have the boots of Stormy Clamor, I suggest you put them on, which I don't have them on. Can't believe it. But arcane diadem, your gloves of belligerent skies, and your strange conduit ring, along with your smuggler's ring. That's our new stuff. Wow, I can't believe dude, there were 2 pieces of gear I didn't put on for that fight. that's funny. And we're about to hit level 5 shortly as well. Now, what I'm going to do, even though I want to get my boots right now, I'm going to loot these 2 rooms here. So this room here first. I cannot believe that. That's bro. That's hilarious. The skin Brewster, this whatever it is. It doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The skin.
Everything is clear.
Oh man. All right. These boots are for prone, so you don't get knocked off balance, icy terrain. Anyways, let's gilded chest.
Or not.
It doesn't matter. I don't need to move those. All right. Cool. All right. So we don't want to go out this way yet. We have a mini boss out here. Not fun. So we're gonna just go ahead and say screw you, and we're gonna just come right over here, and we're gonna port out of here. So where we are gonna go. Now check this out. Oh, I'm not missing life, but let's do this anyway. You see this? Minus 8 HP. Boom. Right? I'm at 31 health. This is what I was talking about earlier. Going from major area to major area. Let's go to the Mayankad colony so we can get our boots. Entering different region. When you see this, this equals free full health. Well, you wanted the fight a bit tougher, a bit harder, but did good anyway. Yeah, I did want it. Well, I did want it tougher. As an honest, complete accident, I'm like, wait, what am I not wearing? I'm not, like, what's going on? I was wondering, like, why I didn't do as much damage to the main boss when I fired an arrow. I'm like, what's going on here? But anyway, back to Omelum, after we gave him the mushrooms, right? Go here to trade and Boots of Stormy Clamor. Let's come right here. We can go ahead and sell this crap here. Do we need any of this? Hold on. Lightning resist. Colossus vaulting. No. What's focus again? Ah, okay. No, that's not gonna work. So we can sell almost all this. Boom, boom, drag and drop. And we'll just make up the balance for this. Boom. Now we have what we're looking for. Wow. Okay. Forever seasick skin. Yeah. All right. So what happened here, or what we have here, I should say. Boom. And then put these bad boys on. Okay. So this is the so we are so close to doing something so cool, but here's the cool thing. So I need to let me back up on our gear here, right? The strange conduit ring. When concentrating on a spell, the wearer's weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. Okay, cool. So our weapon, we're not concentrating on anything, but what if we use our free guidance, right? Free guidance. Now put your thing over the weapon. What do you have? 1d4 psychic. Now it'll run out when guidance runs out, but it's free. It's a cantrip. I do this right before every fight. And it's good for your ability checks too. Guidance is important. The silver necklace pendant is very important to have in this game. It truly is, especially early game, beyond reckoning. But anyways, so that right there, from the silver pendant, gives us concentration. Now, when the wearer deals thunder damage, lightning damage, or radiant damage, inflict 2 turns of reverberation. Okay, fair enough. Now, here's the deal. Our boots, remember, with reverberation, When the wearer inflicts a condition upon a hostile creature, psychic damage, which comes from our guidance, the ring, inflict 2 turns of reverberation, excuse me. Once it reaches 5 stacks of that, it's going to do thunder damage. So now what? When you deal thunder damage, put more reverberation on, right? So that's important there, right? We're about to pick up true thunder damage and put it on our main weapon, our Titan String Bow, when we reach Act 2. And we're going to pick up the rest of our gear from there as soon as we hit level 5. So I think I can... let me think here. Yeah, we'll be fine. We don't even need level 5. We'll hit level 5, trust me. So, I do want to get this sharpshooter all in off. Completely off. We do have 2 potions of invis, by the way. I just didn't stack them together yet. So now, what I'm going to do, and again, we're at full health. We're going to go to the cracks.
It's difficult to.
So here we want to get... look, whenever we're jumping, I don't need to really always say this. I'll say it one more time in Act 2, more especially, for traversing. But when I say jump, I'm Enhanced Leap. I'm probably using Featherfall, right? If that makes any sense. So when we go jumping everywhere, we have Enhanced Leap on and Featherfall. And as well as Long Strider, right? We don't want to forget that. Damn, didn't know that. Which part? And so right here, right? I'm going to come up right over here. I'm going to prep everything. Enhanced Leap. Get my boots on here. Featherfall. We can just leave it there. We don't need to prep for combat. We're going to pop an invis scroll. We're going to use the scroll for this. And we're just going to come this way. Boom. Boom. Yeah, these guys are nasty, and it's not fun to go against them. It's not fun. Just jump right down here. And this is Act 2. So we're going to click to go to Act 2. Now, here... the Goblin Camp is done. Like, we're not going to get much done with the Goblin Camp. I mean, that's it. But it's not that bad. Like, we're going to do this to where I'm lower level than normal. So if you want to clear out part of the Goblin Camp, go ahead. Go get another level. The Blighted Village will remain as is. It's not changing. But that Goblin Camp, it just changed right now since we went into actually Act 2. If you give me a second, I'm just going to grab some water real quick, and I will be right back. But what you want to do, actually I'll show you here first. We're going to grab or equip a torch. We should have one on us. If not, there's going to be a torch here in just a second when the game wants to freaking load. Who wants to know? That's it. So we can pick up torches, right, if we really want. Oh, full. Okay. You have to come here, click the torch, and then you can just drag and... okay, excuse me. Drag. Come here, you. Screw you. Drag and drop. There we go. Thank goodness. So, we need a torch in hand for this. But we will be okay. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go to camp real quick. You don't have to. I'm just saying. And I'll be right back. Just give me a moment or two. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I caught chat right there as I was coming back in the room. But yeah, with guidance, yep. Some people think you have to have this or that going, and it costs a spell slot, and no, you're good. And we still haven't used Hunter's Mark yet. It's kind of funny. But anyways, let's get back here. Okay.
Something good
Oh.
here.
Okay. How you did? Okay. Did I miss something here? Shit. Alright. So, for here, we're going to be using a couple of things, but Featherfall and Enhanced Leap, first and foremost. And being very, very careful. So, when you get up to here, you want to have that torch equipped. Okay, you don't want to pass this threshold without it, or you're going to be in deep trouble. And there's Lae'zel's dead body. Anybody? Anybody? I don't get it. Anyways, it's a joke. Come this way. Come this way. Do not come over here. Jump this way. Alright, there's that house. So we're going to come right here. We're going to reapply everything, including a guidance. So, Enhanced Leap. Featherfall. And guidance. And we're going to do some checks here. We're going to take this off. Right over here. There we go.
Yeah, we're boss.
Clear your throat, make yourself known. And have an invis potion just in case it goes wrong, the dialogue, okay? This is where we're going to use some inspiration points. The absolute protected me, is what you would like to say. Deception, absolute guided me to you, said I was to take your lantern, right? Come over here. Oh, kidding me? A one, bro? A one? A one. A one. That's not good. Okay, cool. Like, come on. Good, you may go now.
What do you mean?
And then
Not Her Majesty's
another
will.
one. Oh, let's see here. If you stick to the path, trust me. Okay, the best we can get. There we go, and our checks are done.
As the
And right here, excuse me, on the ground, see this little, that's where our fairy bell is, or whatever, the moon lantern.
for me,
Hey Coots, you good girl? Yeah? I know. Oh, you're too cute.
the lantern gives
Good girl.
off a chilly glow, protecting
I love
all
you
in
too.
its vicinity
Cute
from
kitty.
the surrounding shadows.
Okay,
You
so we're gonna
notice
talk to the to Dolly here.
When I am hurting night and day.
Don't release the pixie right off. Who are you?
My name is
I need
Dolly
protection
Thrice.
from this curse.
Now,
If I
won't you
release
free
you,
me
will
from
you
this
help me
vice?
travel? Whatever.
It would
Yes.
be my pleasure, truly.
Release the pixie.
I'll help you. Fine. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What
And
do I owe you?
let's see here. You refuse to crush her. Ask her for help against the shadow curse.
Sure I can. Yes.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Okay, cool. So first things first, you do have the pixie blessing, so you're good now in the shadow curse. Take this bell, pop it in your storage in your book. Very, very, very important. Now we can get our stuff back on, our real stuff back on, and we're protected. There you go. So we don't have to worry about the shadow curse any longer. Now, if you go to Act 1 and come back to Act 2, you need to use that fairy bell. You might be put into turn-based mode like this. It might just do this and be like, oh, you have the shadow curse. Okay, no problem. From right here, you just go to your book, go to your freaking fairy bell, use it or double click, right? You can put that thing right here, actually. I'll just put this here for now. Because I will traverse back and forth at times, so we'll put that there. And that's that. Like, it's that simple. We don't need the torch anymore. We'll put one in the bag, which we'll never probably ever use again, and send the rest of those things to camp. That taking out. Don't need the moon lantern. And that's that. So now we're gonna go. Actually, we'll go ahead and level up. That'll be the smartest thing to do. So level 5. This is our final level in Ranger, and with this is a very important spell. Pass Without a Trace. Now, this does use a spell slot. And this is still good for ability checks. So if you're trying to get the drop on somebody, and here, let me go ahead and select this real quick. Let me show you something. If you're trying to be out of combat and you're not going to be using guidance for some reason because you need better stealth, you're going to use this, Pass Without a Trace. Okay, this is very important to have. And then Misty Step, here, we'll put that down here for now. We only use it like once in the game. It's kind of funny. Twice depending, but usually just only once. Pass Without a Trace is rarely used, but it's used for good purpose, and you can use only 2 per long rest, but hey, take a long rest. Use your supplies. You know, why not? You want to win. It's honor mode. So anyways, take our Feather Fall, take our Enhanced Leap, and we're going to traverse this way. So we're by this house. Look at the mini-map, or the mini-map. I'm going southwest on the mini-map, literally. Okay, come here to this giant log, being very careful where you're going, where you're traversing. God, that could have been bad. And then right here, so if you didn't have your fairy bell yet, right, you want to come up right here, right up to it or right before this, because you will get actual Shadow Curse, even with your torch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take Enhanced Leap, you're going to take Feather Fall, and what you're going to do is you're going to select Dash, and you're going to go like this, boom, or you're going to jump as far as you can. And you're going to automatically be in turn-based mode with Dash still on. Does that make sense? So now you can jump as far as you can with Dash. Now, I don't have Dash on anymore because I don't need it. But you are capable of actually making it like right here and still not going to take a tick of Shadow Curse damage. Otherwise, you might take a tick, but no big deal. Now, working your way through here, you have to understand that there's something important. Right here are the people we just talked to. They are not friendly. So when you come through here, you need to you need to bank it this way. You need to bank it this way. You come up here, you are screwed. It is probably game over unless you are able to get an invis before they attack you. You don't have alert. Now, you still have a good initiative roll, but it doesn't mean you're going to get first on initiative. And you don't want to be attacked with Shadow Curse on, and you're stuck in a rut right here. But if you somehow manage to get in combat with them, if you're lucky, meaning your run didn't end, you just pop a Potion of Invis and beeline it this way. Come over here, so you're now protected from the Shadow Curse. You're on the safe side, bad side, good side. And again, if you go to Act 1 and you come back here and port to this location, if you just stand still for a little bit, it'll put you into turn-based mode saying, you have the Shadow Curse. Okay, use the Pixie Bell in turn-based mode, and you'll be fine. You exit turn-based mode, and everything's good to go. So, anyway. Sorry, habit. When you play this enough, this just turns into habit. So we're going to get some dialogue here. We're going to be nice to these people. And on honor mode, typically I don't kill these people right away, these guards, because we can actually aggro the entire tower for when we get in, and we don't want to do that. Like, that's really bad. Anyways, oh, here we go. Option 1. There we go. And then sometimes, you just got to be nice to them and say, in her name, if you get that other kind of dialogue. Skill issue, no. Not always. Sometimes the eye, there's a floating eye. And when you kill a guard, you get something called threatened, I think it is. And this whole tower is on alert. Almost every single person in here wants to kill you. And you don't want that. You don't want that. So in the end, I'll come back for cleanup right before I'm ready to go to Ketherick. Right before, excuse me, is it no. Right before I go through the Verge of Shadow, like, with the night song and Balthazar stuff, that's when I'll go ahead and say, okay, I'll kill these guys, or more especially the ones over here that you can't really see. You know where it is, but you know. But this is the eye I'm talking about. We don't kill or hurt anything in here. Not right now. So there are 3 vendors. This guy still sells stuff. You have Angelic, or the short rest version, right here. Angelic Reprieve. So it's just like taking a short rest. Reasonable response. Yeah. Reasonable response. Yeah. But true skill issue too. Yeah. There's nothing that we need from him. Look, it would be nice to have a fire arrow, but we can pick some up in a little while. We don't need one right now, and it's not going to benefit us having one at this moment anyway, even if we got in combat. So we're going to talk to Roa Moonglow now. Now this is where we're going to get our Act 2 gear for these next 2 vendors, plus Quartermaster Tilly
A new face
at
comes
last
to
lighted.
bask in the light of the absolute. How can I be of service, true sir?
Good girl, I know. Hi. Okay, so though we have invis potions and whatnot, which is great, stand by. We have greater invises now. This is huge. Okay, we want to get these things, but for our best in slot gear, the Drake Throat Glaive, excuse me, can't pronounce that right. And whenever they have Arrow of Many Targets, that's a good thing to take. Elixir of Bloodlust, I will take that. That's just on the side, but that's important. When you see them, you know, carry 2 or 3 of them, and you should be good for a long time in this game. The only other time you might want to replace is somewhere in Act 3 if you switched over to the other elixir, you know, and want to come back and jump to this elixir. Ring of Spiteful Thunder. This right here, this ring, whenever the wearer deals thunder damage, which we're about to do 100% of the time now, or unless they're immune to it, to a reverberating creature, when we do thunder damage, it becomes dazed unless it succeeds a Constitution saving throw. Now this is, hold on. This is, my cat's going like this to me. Come on. This is fight dependent, and I rarely use it, but it's worth keeping in honor mode. So right here, we're already using 3,000. And with this, holy crow. Oh, it's because we're higher level, and yeah. Anyways. Hi. Yeah. All right, so we're going to purchase these. 504. We're going to wait for the greater invis for the moment. We can always come back before leveling up. And we're going to go right over here, right across here, into this door and into this room right here. Hi. Huh? I know soon, okay? Oh. Wait a minute. Dude, I fed you.
Just a pinch of. Ah, is this
Okay.
hallucinogenic?
So we're going to talk to this vendor right here.
Araj
And if you have a Stereon with you,
trader in
you can get a
all
buff,
things
but
occult.
again, this is solo,
A
so I'm not
very
going to use a
great
Stereon
pleasure to-
for
Should you be
an additional
interested,
buff.
I have a particular
Show me your
offer I'd
stock.
like to make.
And right... Now, I don't buy the smoke powder bombs from her. But anyways, the Ring of Free Action and is just as important as Risky Ring. These 2 you need to get. This is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. But you will always have the Risky Ring on. Does that make sense? This is number 1. This is number 2. You're not going to always have to wear the Ring of Free Action. It depends on the fight coming up. Whether it's a Paralyze or Stun, you know, that kind of stuff. You don't want that happening to you. Some enemies like Dollar that I died from, I didn't equip it. I forgot. And that's what killed me, not equipping this. So anyways, but as well as other fights in Act 3. Ring of Free Action is huge in Act 3. Even when you go to High Hall for Endgame, you're wearing this. You're wearing this. So actually High Hall, you might have, depending on which way you go, you might have one fight in the beginning. Otherwise, you skip this giant fight, all these fights, and then you're at the Nether Brain. But you want Ring of Free Action. So I needed to say that. In addition, okay, for a lovely 812 gold right now, is a Thunder Skin Cloak. So whenever a creature with reverberation that you've already hit, right, deals damage to you, okay, the creature needs to make a saving throw or become dazed. So same thing like the ring, but except the ring is with attacking, and the cloak is when you receive, when you are being attacked. So again, throwing that out there. But that's that. Of course, we have Greater Invis, and Invis is no big deal. We'll come back to it. So we're going to just raw gold, okay, purchase. As long as we don't go past 5,000, we're good. So we purchased our necessary equipment in Moonrise Towers.
Come back any.
Okay. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and do a little thing here, a little dance here. I'm going to take the bow. I'm going to drop it on the ground, or you can right-click and drop it. We're going to equip the Drakethroat Glaive. And what that is, we have Draconic Elemental Weapon. What do we have here? We have Acid, Cold, Fire, Thunder, or Lightning, and Thunder damage, which is what we're going to put on there. And again, remember our Gloves of Belligerent Skies. We're going to go ahead and equip this. Gloves of Belligerent Skies. Thunder, Lightning, Radiant damage. We're going to inflict 2 more turns of reverberation. So now, this is too good. This is too good. So, what I do here is my rings. Okay, so the most important ring to have is this. Risky ring. Advantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on saving throws. Now, we're going to fix that disadvantage here as soon as we get to Last Light In. We're going to receive something that's going to nullify it, so you don't have advantage, but you don't have disadvantage. It's just normal, which is a huge plus. Let me think here. Smuggler's Ring. So this ring on top, whenever you click different rings to switch them out on your hotbar here, this is the ring slot that's always getting replaced. Okay. So I'm going to take the Strange Conduit Ring. So we can put that back on. We can put our shield back on. And we will be getting the Adamantite Shield. We want to get this stuff first so we can just blow shit up and go straight to Grim. And then we work our way backwards and just scoop up all the stuff we missed. Maybe not 100% of it, right? But a lot of the big stuff. But we're already level 5. Like, this is huge. We want to be level 8 before Ketheric. But I like to get to level 8 before we do the Night Song, typically. It's just, that's how I roll in this. So we're going to take this and put everything that's important in here. Spiteful Thunder, Ring of Free Action, our Smuggler's Ring. But before I do that, we're going to have that. We're going to have this. And we need Ring of Free Action shown. I'm sorry. Need to put this here, as well as our Thunder Ring. Make life easy. Boom, boom, boom. So now we can just freely change out our top ring and still have our risky ring. And the rest of this is dependent on what's going on in the game. Very, very simple. Okay. So that's it. Let me see here. Strange Conduit Ring. We're good to go with that. Let me take this, send it to camp. Okay. Now we're just going to port out of here by going to Moonrise Towers. Being careful though, not to bump into that patrol. those peeps over there. We don't want any part of this right now. We're not ready. We don't have all of our gear. We have most of it. So actually, I'll just put on, since we're not going to attack anything, ring a free action just in case there's an issue. We have enhanced leap. There we go.
Interesting times.
Let's come right on over here, being oh so careful. Come on, let's go. All right. Now we're going to make our way to last light in. Excuse me. Sorry, I was doing three things at once. There we go. Being careful where you jump. You don't want to just beeline it in one direction. Be real careful here. Follow this around. Is it this way or is it, sorry. Derp. Oh, right here. Okay, cool. This log. Oh, we ran out of, okay. Right over here. Being oh so careful. You do not want to trigger any combat. Not right now. Okay, cool.
My guts through this hell.
Who are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Just keep your come. Jahira.
Just this once, I wish people would say hello. Easy, give me a chance to earn your trust.
This is why we keep
A lithid power, duh. I'm not a true soul.
Hold on, Jahira.
his eyes.
If you want.
Here we go. He's right, Mind Flayer's infected me, but it doesn't control me.
How is that possible?
Show Jahira.
What in the hell is that thing?
Tell Jahira everything you know.
Tell me.
And option
Why
one,
have you come here?
Moonrise Tower.
Then you just settle in.
There we go. We are good. We're all safe. We're ready to go. We have our waypoint. I forgot to get Damon. Damn it. I always forget. Anyway, that's a bad... That Strange Ox was the one in Act 1 as well. And remember, you can't loot the oil barrels. You don't want to do that here. They'll turn hostile on you or don't... they won't like it. So Quartermaster Tilly. Hey, girl.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. If you're all right by
That's what I
Jahira,
like to hear.
you're all right by me.
Okay. Trade. And so what she has is a few things we can think about, and two things to actually get for me personally. So let me. Or yeah, there it is. The Yuntai Scale Mail is what you want to get. Add your full dex to your AC. Okay. Now, this would bring our AC to 17 or 19. I think it's 17 to be honest with you. But we're at 21 because of our Helldusk armor. Okay. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. This is huge, and gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. This is something to truly think about depending on how you're wanting to play. Now, if I didn't have the Helldusk armor, this is absolutely liquid gold. This is what you get until your final chess piece in Act 3, which is the Ballast armor from the Murder Tribunal. And that's easy to get too. But this is huge. So if you can afford it, if you have Helldusk for what we did, if you can afford to get this, why not? It depends what you want to do in this game. If you want to do a lot more things in Act 2 for some reason, take it. Take it. I'm telling you. Are you killing all Last Light In? No. No, not on honor mode. I mean, yeah, no. It gets really it gets flippin' nasty to where I can't hide, and I'll be like using one action and then an invis potion, one action and an invis potion. Like, I'll go through so many, it's ridiculous. So no, there's no way I want to go against Moonrise Towers, or I'm sorry, well, both. Last Light In. There's very little. Last Light In here is for the vendor here and just to loot something real quick that's free on the table, which I'll show you in a minute. But there's no way, no. Now this Shade Clinger armor, okay, you get a permanent long rest buff every long rest. This is what's going to nullify the disadvantage on the ring we have, because it has an advantage and disadvantage. This nullifies the disadvantage, which is huge. So we get this, and like I said, this is a must, especially if you don't have Helldusk armor. But this is a bonus, okay, if you, if you want to prepare for battle and say, I have more initiative and no disadvantage on stealth check abilities, this is huge. So, like, say you want to steal more from Volo, I'm just saying, right? Like, whatever, man, you know, or in Act 3 when you're stealing things, this is what you put on. When you're pickpocketing a vendor, this is what you put on. You don't have to, but it helps a great deal. But that's it. You just don't get disadvantage. My Arcane Archer will get it then as I play in multiplayer. Yes. The thing is, though, if you're running, like you and your family member, right, you were saying earlier, are playing this, the same class, you can't double up on gear, which sucks, unless you use a mod to where it's like, okay, we have our free gear, but we're not going to put it on until we're, we get to the vendor. I buy it, and then you kind of buy it, but, here's a free piece of gear, right? So you both have the same gear, right? That would be pretty cool. Yeah. So anyways, okay, so Shield of Devotion. Here's the issue. Which is great. Like, right now it's great to have. I'm not going to lie. It's actually really good to have right now. But with our Adamantite shield that we're going to get right after all this, right here, it's just better. It's just better. It's still a +2 armor class, like this shield and the Adamantite shield. It'll have shield bash just like the Adamantite shield, but you have reeling on Adamantite shield, and you cannot be critically hit. That's why I'm going to keep the Adamantite shield. This here, if you slap this on and you use the aid, the level 3 spell, you can use it, but if you take the shield off, even after casting the spell, your hit points get it takes it back away. So there's no point in buying this, if that makes any sense. Hi. Oh, yeah? Okay. Hold on. In a minute, okay? Hold on. My cat understands me for some reason. And Cloak of Protection. Depending on the fight, this is important. I will be picking that up. That is huge to have depending upon the situation. Now, of course, we have our Deathstalker Mantle, but depending upon the fight, you want to have this. So I'm going to pick that up. I will get some Alchemist Fire. I really don't have many of those. Arrows of Fire. I'll pick up that stack, and that's it. Yeah, that's it, my friend. That's it. Balance offer. Oh, excuse me. Smoke powder bombs. This is your other stack to buy that you need to store away that you're not going to use. Like I was talking about earlier with Dareth in the Underdark. Okay, same concept. These are our 2 vendors we're going to just go back and forth with for smoke powder bombs. And let's see, 2,400, 5,000. Damn. already? Oh, okay. We already paid for it. Okay. I see what's up. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and do that. From soon, here on out, unless I get more gold, I'm going to be selling the stuff we got earlier from Volo. It's that simple. Okay, so now that we have that,
It's for a good cause.
we're going to come right over here real quick.
Our asses.
And we're going to turn this torch off, this iron torch. And I'm going to show that when you... What the frick are you doing, girl? Okay, there we go. So go ahead and crouch, and we are slightly or lightly obscured or fully obscured, right? Versus not obscured at all. If you're at least lightly obscured... Oop, wrong button. Let's go back down. Come to your chest piece and put on the Shade Clinger armor, and now put back on your other armor that you previously had, your whatever your best in slot is. Okay, I need to send that to Cam. Don't want to fuck that up. Go ahead and put all that in your super handy dandy notebook. So right here, even getting up, we have this buff: advantage on saving throws, disadvantage on saving throws. Now they're nullified, so there will never be a disadvantage any longer. So again, when remaining obscured, affected entity has advantage on saving throws. We're good to go until your long rest. And after your long rest, you find a place, you crouch down. Okay, if you're lightly obscured, slap that on and then switch immediately back to your other piece of armor, and you're good to go. Okay, so we have, in a way, everything we need for our buffs for Act 1 and 2, our gear. We might come back and get the other armor for some reason if we need to. I need to think about it. I don't think we do. But as for Act 2 itself, for the things we're going to do, and Act 1, we're good. We don't need it. Helldusk armor is going to be just fine. So, we did level up, so I want to go to Dareth and get those smoke powder bombs if we get a stack. Usually, she'll sell between 1 and 4, as well as Quartermaster Tilly. And sometimes they don't sell a stack. Sometimes. But usually they'll sell at least a stack. And the goal, I get a little bit more than normal. Shit happens. For honor mode, I'll usually get like 25 instead of 21 of them. Okay? And just put a little extra for the Kether fight. But anyways, moving forward, or excuse me, stop moving. Blurg here, you can find potions and stuff that you need. Blurg is somebody to go back to.
Have you made
Ullman or whatever, he's not worth it. But sometimes you'll find a Cloud Giant fingernail or something. Let me double check, but I don't think Blurg, Ullman, whatever, gives you anything.
Have you changed your mind about the
Well, I mean, you do get the void bulbs, excuse me. And I don't see any fingernails, so I don't think he sells them. I'll check one more time later on. It's something I need to, like, write down.
I have never seen anything.
I'm careful on spoiling too much for me, but I played this for so long, it's like, yeah, I might as well go on the internet and write down, the little things that I might have missed so I can remember. Dareth?
We've a shop in Boulder's Gate.
Alright, trade.
Go mad for it.
Okay, so what do we have here? We have Hill Giant. We don't need those. We have our smoke powder bombs. These are special. Now we can put these in our red book. Now we can start putting these in our red book. From now on, between Dareth and Quartermaster Tilly in Last Light Inn, and always get the smoke powder bombs until you get, like, I don't know, 25 total. And keep them in your special container. Those are special. Somebody's, good God, man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. An accuracy would be nice. Let's see. And feels like I'm missing something, but I'm not. That should be my last stack of Alchemist Fire for the rest of the game. 456. Yeah, we're good. 5,400 gold even. Okay. And let me go back to last night in. I did forget something there. And when I come to Act 2, typically I'll come here. If you want to feel safe about coming back to Act 2, because when you leave Act 2 and come back to it, you don't have your pixie blessing any longer, like I was telling you earlier. So what you want to be able to do is select your pixie bell like the first thing you do. Sometimes I forget and I'll wind up being like, oh, I'm in turn-based mode, this sucks, but at least I'm not in combat, right? So come here, click the bell one time on your hotbar.
You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on.
There we go. Now we have our pixie blessing. Yeah, every time you leave, you got to come back. When you come back, you got to get it. Somehow it just doesn't stick with you. It's stupid. But I forgot to get this. So coming in here, we have a potion of invis that's free. And what? Disarm and potion of health, I guess. What is it? Disarm. Potion of invis. You can just come in and grab it. They don't get mad. But that's it. If you have animal speaking, I'll go ahead and do that. This is, wait, do I have animal? Yeah, this is funny. Check this out, this dialogue.
Hiss. I say hiss.
Your years of hunting and tracking have taught you to recognize a territorial animal.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. Indeed,
You can do all sorts of things, but that's that. You know, that's that. I forgot if there's any scrolls here. I do not remember. But it sucks with Damon because if I did it the other way again, you can turn in Infernal Iron to him. I think you get XP, and then in additional, those awesome pieces of gear you can sell for a good price. I mean. I think it's Flawed Helldusk Armor is the name of it, and it's really freaking good to sell or wear, depending on, you know. Now, let me think here. Okay, what I need to do, oh, should have done this earlier. I really should have. We need to go back to the crash. Not that I want to at this moment. But I did not go through the portal where the boss was, and I forgot to do that. I'm going to do that. Let's see here. I have all my buffs. And again, see Invis, it's a scroll I'm using. It's not from Volo. It's just a scroll from Volo or other vendors. Very important to keep on, especially for the Grim Forge and other fights. So now that we have everything, we can make our way to the Grim Forge. Hi. Yeah? Alright, give me a second. I gotta feed her. I'll feed the cat. I'll be right back. Oh, I see chat right now. Sorry about that. Let's see here. All right, Fluffy. It's the game. It's the game saying you was not to leave the Shadowland. So this is your resummoning the pixie. Yeah, but it's funny. The dialogue changes So Dolly Dolly, rid me of this folly and all sorts of things. Okay, so we have the Underdark for Grim, but before Grim, what needs to happen is the Creche. That's right. I really don't want to do this part, like straight up. I really don't want to do this part yet, but we're going to hurry it up. Level 5. Yeah.
Everyone wants to know about supplies. When we make it home.
Wait, do I have my combat? Well, I have Invis Potion if I have to use it, so whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, we just have to worry about one fight, I think. Hurry up this way. Okay. Let's prep now for the fight. So we have our strange conduit ring. Okay. Boots of Stormy Clamor. Guidance. Oh yeah, it's over here. Sorry. Now this is not a cheese fight. It can be, but it just depends. But you want to be super duper careful here. Like really careful here. Okay, I'm gonna crouching, turning off this light. Okay. I'm gonna make my way back just a little bit more. Grab Enhanced Sleep one last time. We're gonna grab Guidance for our buff here. And can I aim and shoot? That's not what I want.
What do I have to lose?
Usually I try to hit. Oof, that's nasty. That is nasty. But that's okay. So the one with, let's see, I have... Hold on, let me fix this crap. This is ugly. There we go. We have our extra attack now. Not just action, we used our action, we have an extra attack, and we have Dread Ambusher ranged. So we gotta find something with low HP and annihilate it, which will be this one. Okay. Whack. We're not in biz. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. Let's try again. 33, 47, not 95. We messed up on that, so boom. Okay, we did not go in biz. We don't need to worry a crazy amount. We're gonna make our way out of the red. Okay. We're gonna Dread Ambusher hide and hightail it this way. Hopefully we don't get spotted. Hopefully we don't. It would be nice. So with that said, boom. And now, by the way, we can keep our sharpshooter on for almost everything. So we're gonna come back this way. Give me a second here. Turn on that. We're gonna come back now, and we're gonna turn this bad boy on again. Guidance.
These boots have seen
And
everything.
duck, making sure we're careful.
On my way. Biscuit.
Boom. It still messes with our percentage, though. Don't get me wrong on our attack roll, as in, and we'll do that. Boom. There we go. As in our chance to hit. Excuse me. So let's see here. We're on our last attack here. So let's pop you one. Miss. You're kidding me. All right. We're going to hide. What I should have done is crouch and get closer to them to get a surprise round on them. Sorry, bro. Need to go. Need to get up for dentist, and it's. Oh wow, it is late over there by you. Hey, have a great one, and I will talk to you later. And thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Any questions? Let me know. Have a great one. Good luck at the dentist. So here I'm just gonna crouch and shoot. sucks. We can make our way backwards here.
Swift as my feet can
Just a
carry
little
me.
bit. We're going to let you come to us a little bit. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now. Okay, okay. 37. Get over here. 50, 84. No, we want to move up a little bit more. 50 versus 75. I'll take the 75. Aha. And then we're still better off hitting this dude if we can hit him. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, nice. Nice. So close. Instead of popping a haste, we'll just come out of this BS here, crouch it, come over here, and get ready to attack as soon as, hopefully, they don't find me. This shouldn't have lasted this long, unfortunately. We want to just punch a hole through them as fast as you can.
Free for the taking.
There we go. Dead.
Pave my path
There
with
we go.
corpses. Build my castle with bones. Hope your soul.
That's fine.
I just
There we go. Loot. And all this armor and stuff in the creche is worth looting because of the... Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you. And good luck tomorrow.
what's in here?
A lot of the loot, especially from the Gith, are worth looting because it sells well. So the question is, do we want to still loot? We had a lot of gold earlier. We still want to loot certain things. It's just still worth doing, if that makes sense. Now, real quick, side note. Unfortunate side note. I almost forgot. So I can get the legendary weapon, but it's also I'm also gonna be bound to a resistance. Or I'm sorry, I'm also gonna do radiant damage. In Act 2, radiant damage is phenomenal. Except for some enemies. And some enemies, if you get a good crit and you pop them with some radiant damage that you have on you, you can die. One shot. So I'm not going to get the legendary weapon this run, but I can explain how it's done when it's time, if that makes any sense.
Better not be cursed.
So that
Don't
I'll
do
be
it.
doing.
Heat pulse
Or
your mind
if you
burns
just take a
hot.
long
The
rest,
place
it goes away as well. If that, so either or. So maybe I can just do that later. Yeah, that's fine. I can waste a long rest later on to do that, to showcase it. I just need to remember to take it off.
So come. We will
So anyways, go through the dialogue. I'm just going to hit
I
11111 and spacebar the whole time.
It's
And
like
that'll
50
be it. It'll be the
since
end of the
you-
dialogue, and we can just
Good
get
luck.
the heck out of here. But I am going to loot a few things on purpose because
Might be useful.
I don't know about weed moss, but chasm creepers, they'll be able to help me craft recipes. There we go. Oh, there's something over here. Yeah, divine bone shard. Yeah, why not? We don't get to see many of these in the game. Okay, and then just jump right over Heather. Grab the chasm. Dead Gith. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's... Here, we'll grab that too. Whatever. Alright, let's get the portal out of here. And that's done.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave before the
145
others come for
XP.
us.
And... Oh yeah, we can't go out that way. Come this way. And we'll clear the crash in a little bit, just not yet. I'm going to do that on my next run, per se. But what I want to do is prep myself, or this character, so I remember what to do next time. we're going to be going to the Underdark, the beach, boy. Now I'm going to prep for combat. We shouldn't go into combat at all, but I'm still going to be careful because this is a very nasty fight on honor mode or any other mode, but it's a nasty fight head on. There's many ways to deal with it, but we want to deal with this as cautious as possible. So enhance lead, feather fall, which I do in a, that's a reverse order for that. Get my boots back on, get my guidance going just in case. Ring of free action is going on, and I'm gonna just step right on over here. Hello, everybody.
His fist grips
So,
an axe. On his
show him the
gnarled grey
brand,
skin.
and then what are you doing here?
And you're dead. So, gotta kill the slave
And where's the
fetch back
boots?
leather.
Got the boots
Well,
right
the
here.
butler, look at it. You want? I'll stop.
And now we can take the boat if we want. Okay. Now, the other way to kill him is after getting all the ads up here, which we'll do later, we just stand right here and just fire arrows down, and it's usually never any kind of a problem whatsoever. It's really easy. It really is. But getting these guys head on, like especially from here, oh, dude, it's it's terrible. It's terrible nasty. So we want to be like
Gex the talker.
we want to be like super crazy careful. To the beach, boy. Okay. And so let's come over here. And make sure you're so being prepped before Grimforge is you don't want to have to go to camp. You don't want to have to go anywhere else until you're done with Grimforge. Basically, I think it's the near quest line, or I forgot what it was, but I think it's with the my frames dropped to nothing. Am I even streaming? Seriously, no joke. No joke. Huh? Hold on. Okay, no, it's hold on. YouTube is good. Let me check Twitch real quick. Reload page. What's going on here? Offline for Twitch. What's going on Twitch? What happened to Twitch, dude? Let's see here. Sorry guys, give me just a second. I'm looking at my OBS and it's like you're offline. I'm like, how the hell am I offline? Yeah, it's completely gone, but YouTube is up. That's odd. Okay. I'm going to have to fix that here in just a little bit. I mean, did I? No, I wouldn't get in trouble. Why would my Twitch? I'm completely offline with OBS and Twitch, but I'm still able to stream with through this on YouTube. YouTube's doing fine. Twitch, I don't know what's going on there. I've never had my OBS crash into no kilobytes per second. God, what happened? I look over and I'm like, what? Wait, what? Bitrate is nothing offline. Why? I'm sorry, guys. If you give me just a second, I'm just gonna take a look real quick. Like, what's going on? I start running this online, which I've always done, but say, hey, let's do some honor modes for everybody, like straight up run throughs, and I don't know what's going on, man. Dude, my stream on Twitch ended just after I went into the mountain pass, like at the beginning of it. Is Twitch out? Like, is Twitch itself down? Offline, offline, offline. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wow. Oh no, no, no. People are online playing on Twitch, so I don't know what that was about. Oh man, that's nasty. Well, it is what it is. All right, that's why I'm also leaving Twitch. But let's see. All right, I'm gonna end stream now. I'm gonna because I still want to finish this on Twitch too, but I'll have a lot of explaining to do on Twitch. I'll just say like, look at my YouTube. Like I can't. I'm not redoing all that work. Um, but no, I appreciate it. Give me a second here. Let me do a save. Or I don't need to do that. But when you quit game, it does it. Um, so yeah. Guys, basically I had a good time. This was a great stream. Couple of hiccups, but nothing crazy. We're gonna go to the Grim Forge next, and I'm not gonna book it to Grim right away. I'm gonna get the shield mold, and then maybe one of the other molds like the split mold or something, and then get both mithril ores, and then go right into Grim. I might even do the smoke powder bomb or the rune powder bomb. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to hold on to it. It's funny. I never use it. It's like always in my stash. Uh, it's really funny. I'll find a way to use it this run. I think that'll be fun. Let me think here. But yeah, anyways, I appreciate you all joining. If there's any questions, feel free ask me. This is such a fun game. Excuse me, I like to talk about this game a lot, just because there's so many things working at the same time, like the complexity, but it doesn't mean it's hard. It's just complex. So, um, you know, moving things around with like the illicit powers, space gummy stuff, the different ways you can just collect gear in order or not use certain gear or the build you have or multi-classing. These are the cool things that just keep the people playing. The music, the story, the funny cinematics we haven't gotten to yet because they're still in Act 1, which we'll get to right after Grimforge. We just want to knock out our gear. And it's great XP. Like this is good. What am I doing here? Sorry. This is really good XP. So we'll get out. Uh, we'll get to level 6 for sure in Grimforge. We'll get to level 7 with all the other cleanup in Act 1. We'll be level 8 before we get to the finish the Gauntlet of Shar, like actually ready to finish the end of it. Will be for the point of no return to where you're only locked into Act 2. So this will be real good. So I'm gonna enjoy it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this run so far. And pretty much now we have all of our Act 2 gear except for the Adamantite shield, and that's it. So we'll roll through that. And again, it's how you want to play this game and how much fun you want to have. It's not like, hey, I'm playing this game the same way over and over again. You can. The point is this: if you enjoy it, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You're enjoying it. It's your game, right? So I think that's what is important about this, and why I love it. And I don't know why I can't get on Twitch. I don't. I have no idea why. Um, Let me do some cleanup here before I log out because I'm going to log out for a little bit anyway. Had a good time though, a good time. Soulbreaker Greatsword, a really good greatsword right there, by the way. Um, +2 bonus to initiative. when wielded by a Gith, deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. So that's not from my guidance. This is now going to be from my guidance. So check this out. We're doubling this. Well, excuse me. This weapon deals. So whatever. I don't know. But I guess we'll wind up doing. Oh, I see. Well, this will be cool. Check this out. Watch this little trick. Turn yourself into a GIF, right? And now, excuse me. Okay. So when we wield this, right? Watch this. Yeah. We should get double. Should. I don't know. I don't know if that changed or anything in the game, but anyways, whatever. It is what it is. We will take that and dude, that would be hilarious. If that lets me do that and I just stay Gith Yankee instead of human, we're gonna hold on to that for a minute. Anyways, so that's that. And until next time, um, it's great playing. Like I said, I enjoy the game, and I hope you guys did as well or do as well. And that's it. So until next time, peace out and take care. Bye.